Here goes nothing.
A big fat nothing.
Well, I don't want to fat shame nothing.
No, it's like PHAT.
Oh.
Pretty hot and tempting.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I thought you were just saying that fat and nothing had gained weight.
No, I wasn't implying it's weight gain.
Okay. Because it has, and it's very sensitive about it. Just so
I
you
know.
know.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking.
Okay. Well, I think we're streaming now. Hi, everybody. Oh, I guess the camera's here now. Hi, everybody. This is Bots and Shots Live. We're quarantining us. We got the social distancing going on.
And I feel great.
Do you?
I don't know.
I'm really happy that I have the mask on.
Why are we wearing the masks?
For the social distancing. I can't be this close to you.
But we're not in the same room. You know that, right?
Well, I can like right here, like a foot away from me.
Yeah, but that doesn't translate. Like we're through the ether right now.
I don't want to catch a virus.
That's fair.
It's fogging up my glasses.
So you want to take it off now?
Yeah, I think this bit's done.
Yeah, way done.
All right. Oh, there we go. I did it.
So is that your travel mask? Have you been traveling?
Yes, I got this from a friend who makes masks, and we didn't have any, so it's a nice little Star Wars mask.
Tirsa's been making me masks, so I got my dinosaur mask.
Dinosaur, I'm jealous of the dinosaur one. It would match my bed sheets.
See? Jelly.
So, hi to all the people watching from home. Let's see. I see we've got David Smith in chat, David Rolex in chat, Cormac, Dreadpool, DJ Ronan's in here in the house, Octave Fuzz, Arc Trooper and Snoke Spinal Tap were here, and Darth Vestius were here a while ago. Fugman4 is in the chat. We got lots of people in chat, dude. This is the first live Bots and Shots.
It's weird.
It's weird. But no Bots and Shots would be complete without our opening. So give me just a sec here.
We do shots, we play with toys, excite the boys. Bots and shots, 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 bots and shots.
Was a thing.
We did it.
I've always wanted to be a part of a thing that had an opening title card.
And now you have. There we go. We're back. I'm sad that I pulled away from the live stream and showed that on screen because I like the dancing and miming that we were doing that nobody else could see behind.
I didn't know if we could. Like I didn't know if we were kind of still on the screen somehow.
No one could see that, and I'm actually feel really bad that no one could see that because that was clearly better. Yeah, we were doing like the whole like that was the thing. All right. So, we're doing things a little different. We're not doing a full, 10 bot each round. That's just, it's nuts. Or 5 bots.
A lot longer to record.
Because if we did that, we usually record for 5-6 hours in a night.
Yeah, at least 4.
Yeah. So we're not going that crazy, but we are going to do 3 bots each, but we are going to be doing full shots.
Yeah.
So
we're still keeping it.
And I'm also drinking beer.
Yeah, I was having a little cocktail.
And I'm also a half shot in already. So if you're worried that we're not gonna get drunk, your fears are unfounded.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Yeah. So for the people that don't know us, I'm Mike. This is my channel. Welcome to my channel.
To his channel.
This is my channel.
Yeah.
And you are? Your name's actually in the corner of the screen.
Zach.
Zach.
I thought maybe I had some notes.
Oh, you do you?
No.
Okay, because if you do, could you slip them my way?
Right. I'm sitting in my home toy room / music room, and this is actually, I'm at my girlfriend's like art desk because it films better than at my music desk over there.
Because your music
Over that
desk
way.
is full of like guitars and things.
But there's not enough room to do stuff on it. Yeah, hers, she has a lot more space, so I'm over here. But
Well,
she has this weird like resin berserk thing she sculpted. It looks like a Luden's cough drop.
pop
I
it in your
love it.
mouth.
It's all covered in dust.
Yeah, do it! Oh, that's so gross. I'm telling Tirsa.
No.
Well, thanks to Tirsa for letting Zach use her desk.
And rentsies outsies.
Yeah, right. How much is she charging you?
I don't know. I don't want to think about it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm going to periodically hop back to chat just to see how people are doing. Murray Jackson is in the chat. You know what I want to do here? I want to shout out people that are Patreon sponsor people. I know definitely Murray Jackson is there. If you're a sponsor on Patreon, just go ahead and say what up. DJ Ronan 100% is. I just want to give a special thanks since we won't have our normal thanks in this episode. So if I see you, I'll call you out. If I forget, make fun of me. It's okay.
Yeah, just
I
make
can take
fun of them anyway.
Make fun of me anyway, so I don't really care. Paul Berry is here from New Zealand.
From New Zealand.
Mr. T is here, and it's his birthday today.
Wait, where is he? Is it still his birthday?
I'm apparently.
Is it his birthday where we are
Here's
too?
the thing. I don't really care. If he says it's his birthday, we're going to treat him like it's his birthday.
Okay.
Cheers,
Mr.
birthday. T. Let's do, there we go, clinkies. Clinkies.
Clinkies.
My birthday was last Thursday. It was awful. It was like the worst birthday I've ever had in my entire life.
Car trouble? Health trouble?
Both, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to go to the emergency room, which was a lot of fun.
But not for you.
Not for me. No, I'm fine. But the wife was having some issues, and then I had my car decided to stop working. Just stop. It was a lot of fun too. The sucky part for that was I had to get Lily's medication. So I went grocery shopping, waiting for the medication to get made or whatever. And so I put all the groceries in my trunk, and like ice cream and things like that. Yeah. And then when I went to go get her medication, I came back out and like my car wouldn't open. Like it didn't recognize my fob. So like my trunk won't open, my doors won't open. I can't unlock it with the remote. Like nothing's happening. So like my ice cream's like melting in the trunk and all that stuff. So I was like freaking out for many reasons. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. I recommend it. Everyone should do this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Fugman 4 says hi specifically to you, by the way. And yeah, so going through, David Smith's got a lotion and he's washing his hands. I assume masturbation.
I assumed he wanted us to put the lotion on again.
Yeah, no. Fugman, that's actually not his girlfriend's collection. What you're seeing behind Zach is Zach's.
That's my toy collection.
That's Zach's toy collection, correct. Octafuzz is watching from Peru, by the way. Ionicus Toy Reviews is in the chat. The Ian All-Star is here. He says, why hello there.
Why hello.
David wants to know what you're drinking, Zach.
I was drinking a Jameson and Coke, but I just ran out.
I'm drinking Jameson and Coke, and I'm all out of Coke.
I know, I got all this Jameson though.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and get started.
All right.
So we're going to, let's go ahead and pour. Now, since Zach can't come over, he doesn't have the official Bots and Shots shot glass. His is still on the shelf over there.
I'm drinking from a Venture Brothers Monarch shot glass that's from a little set we have. So,
yeah.
The same but different.
Yeah, I don't know. I bought these off Etsy back, like maybe our third or fourth episode in. They're etched. So mine, I get the Autobot one. I let Zach have the Decepticon one, but they stay here. So well. I do. I know what you like, baby. Miguel is in chat. What's up, dude? Kevin is in chat. Thanks everyone for saying hi. It's a lot of fun. TK is in chat. TK is cool. He's a stormtrooper. He's like a legit stormtrooper. So
a legit stormtrooper.
Yeah. There we go. David Smith just did a proper masturbation
Okay.
emoji.
Well, like,
so
you took that entire time to masturbate?
I guess. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
It lasts way longer than I do.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. If you're drinking at home, whatever you drink, it doesn't have to be alcohol. But if you're gonna drink, we're gonna take a little shot right now. So, cheers.
Cheers, Sarah.
Yeah. Ah.
Ooh. It's been a while.
Yeah, it actually, it has.
Yeah.
I'm just doing straight Crown Royal today. No flavors, no fancy frilliness, just a nice unadulterated bottle of Crown.
It's pure unadulterated sexuality.
That's right. And I'm washing it down with Al Farm's mixed berry jam, which is a tart fruit ale at 6% alcohol. So you know what they say about mixing beer and liquor.
Never quicker?
That's right.
I thought that was Red Sky's Delight. I don't know, whatever.
TK's drinking tequila. If you're drinking something, let us know in chat. Murray's drinking a lime White Claw.
Ooh.
I have a fridge full of White Claw. When this whole thing started, I was actually worried about getting alcohol. The Target that I went to didn't have a ton of beer. Not that I usually get my beer from Target, but I wasn't going to go to a bunch of places if I didn't have to. But they had like cases and cases and cases of White Claw. So I was like, I'll be a basic bitch. I'll buy a case of White Claw.
Baby, you my best basic bitch.
That's right. David Smith's drinking water. More power to you, buddy. So let's go ahead and let's get started.
Okay.
What you got for us, Zachary, since you're going first today?
Oh yeah, so we're doing a bit of
Hold up.
a bit of
Before we get going, I just want to make sure, can everyone hear Zach? Because I don't want him to talk for
yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves, Zach. I just want to make sure that everyone...
So can everyone hear me? Can anyone feel me? Feel my touch?
Can you feel Zach's touch? Did we come through okay? Are we live?
Feel the touch. Just
Are we
feel
looking
the
good?
sentiment, feel the action. Feel the touch.
Murray Jackson says the quote is, beer before liquor, it won't be that bad, don't be a pussy. I like that.
That's fair.
That's fair.
I respect it.
Ooh, Bradley Keen's drinking Space Dust IPA. I love Elysium Space Dust. That's good. And he's alternating between that and vodka and soda water, so that's good. Fugman's drinking vodka. The Ian All-Stars drinking water. Some people are drinking water, which is fine. Everyone can hear you fine, Zach, so you're good to go.
Okay, so we're doing a bit of a quarantine-themed virus-based special. We've been locked in our houses with virus on the mind. So we thought we'd start off this round with some quarantine all-stars. And I'm pulling up, this is Fans Project Pinchar, or Snarl, the quarantine master from the 1986 movie. Because he saw trouble coming down, and he was like, not doing this.
Nope, I know what's going to happen. Lots of people are going to die. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
That's right. So you're saying that he was really good at social distancing when it counted?
Yeah, it did.
He stayed home.
But he might have been able to help more, but also it might have been a too many chefs in the kitchen kind of sitch. You know what I mean?
A bunch of people died. He didn't want to be one of them. No one wants to be known as the Dinobot that dies.
Because who knows? Because, Unicron tried to get all of them when they were going to town on his ass. And maybe he would have been the one that got. You don't know. You don't know.
He could have been the bad comedy.
Exactly. But this toy is a piece of bad comedy.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was the last in line of the Dinobot.
Yeah, it was like a while, right?
Yeah, it was a few years.
Yeah.
And I think they only released it because they had to.
Yeah, there was like an obligation to release it.
Yeah, because they did the 4, and they did like the Ladybots. And then they had this
Which
guy.
was weird. But no, I think they did Ladybots and Paddles before they did that guy.
The Paddles is Planet X.
You're right. My bad.
Yeah.
You're right. My bad.
I wish there was a Paddles in this mode. Because I love the dinosaur aesthetics in these guys. They got shiny bits.
I love that the Fans Project dinosaurs have personality.
Yeah.
Like their dinosaur modes have personality.
Yeah.
With the exception of Swoop.
Oh yeah, his is the weakest one.
Yeah, it's like a pterodactyl.
What I always thought was funny is that the sludge is the only brontosaurus that has an articulated neck out of all the third-party brontosauruses.
That's
He's
true.
The only one that has it.
That's true. He has that segmented like joints all the way down his neck.
And
Have we done him on the show before?
No, but I'll do him.
I used to own him. I owned the first 3, and then I sold them. I kind of regret that.
They're all pretty easy to transform, except for Slag.
Yeah, Slag's hard.
Yeah, like needlessly hard.
Yeah,
but whatever. So anyway,
well, he's finicky. He's finicky.
Yeah, there's a lot of like small bits.
You have to make sure things are like lined up just right and pushed in just right.
Yeah, you have to have to pull one thing slightly out of the way so something else can slide through.
Yeah,
it's like sliding deeper and deeper through.
You know what's the worst part about getting new Transformers like that is they hurt your fingers to transform.
Oh yeah,
like Slag was one of those. I just got one, the Bumblebee. I just got the Zeta Toys Bumblebee from the movie, and like my fingertips were like on fire after trying to transform him. Why does that happen? It's so weird.
Well, that's how it was with Planet X's Slag, the Quirinius. He's got so many pointy spots that when you try to transform him, it's a fucking endeavor.
There's gotta be a name for that. Like you got Transformer fingers. They're like something.
Yeah, no, I can't think of anything that's remotely offensive.
I'm not. I can't think of anything that's not offensive. So we're gonna try to do our best to self-censor this episode because normally we just say what we want and I edit it out.
Yeah,
but I don't want to get banned from YouTube because we're saying things we shouldn't be saying.
Yeah, this is gonna be a rough one.
This is gonna be tough, but we'll see what we can do.
Anyway, should I start in on this guy?
Yeah. Go ahead.
And real quick, before I start, he is also, as you were kind of saying, being sick because he's got these frosted tips.
That's right. We were coming up with themes for this. I'm like, what if we did like sick bots, but like 90s sick, like frosted tips and rollerblades.
I gotta say, this is way better than his final mode. So heads up.
Ooh, so the best is right now.
Yeah.
Enjoy this while it lasts. Give us a spin around.
Yeah, give you a fronty, little side by side.
I like his head. I like his head and his little tail. I think of all of the third-party Dinobots that are in the chug scale, he might be my favorite Stegosaurus.
In Stego mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had Toy World. Toy World was okay.
I contemplated selling him, but then I decided I wanted some Dinobots in Dino mode.
Right. Yeah, those are good bots to have in Dino mode. Most of their Dinobots have a solid Dino mode.
Yeah, it's the robot modes where they get.
Yeah, they're iffy. Keep touching my face. I'm not supposed to, but.
You haven't been anywhere.
I know. Well, I have today. Actually, we've been literally in the house without leaving for like a week and a half. So I took us to McDonald's today. I was like, we're going through the drive-thru. We're getting McDonald's. I've had nothing but like rice-a-roni and home-cooked meals, which sounds great. But at some point, you want fast food.
Yeah. I went out and got pizza today because I was craving it. Because I wasn't going to come over and eat pizza that you bought like you do for the shows.
That's true.
So I had to do it.
We had pizza on my birthday because I was in a real bad mood after the whole debacle of that day. So I'm like, I need comfort. I like stress bought pizza. I went to Little Caesars and I bought like 3 pizzas.
Were you like snapping at them like, you want it now?
I want my hot and ready now. Now.
I like the idea of you throwing a tantrum at
a Little Caesars.
Oh, I didn't flip out the Tootsie.
Don't forget those Tootsies.
I had him in robot mode for a while, and I realized one day that his legs were not fully transformed. But he sat there for months beforehand. Done.
I don't think that's right. Is that a weird Gearwalk mode? Does that count as a Gearwalk mode?
I suppose that's what you could call it. You always forget how many split seams Dinobots have in their transformation.
Oh yeah, tail split, head split. It's like a whole thing. The whole back half splits.
This is always the tricky bit on him.
Don't break it. Don't break it.
Oh, I already bought it, so.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, there we go. Back in the game.
Just a heads up with what's happening in chat right now.
Yeah,
People are offended by other people being offended about being offended. It's very meta. I like it.
It's a thing, yeah.
Yeah. Also, David Rolex suggests a new drinking series called Star Wars: The Blackout series, which actually is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I have to find a different co-host. You know, one that likes Star Wars.
I like Star Wars.
Actually, you might be fun to do Star Wars with because you're not one of those people that just like Star Wars because it's Star Wars. You actually have a real opinion and not like a fanboy opinion.
I know, it's weird, right? Okay, so this is the controversial stage of this toy. So I think they reached a point where everything's looking fine, but then there's this piece right here. And there's no real consensus on where to put it. I think that's what was taking them so long, is it just kind of sits there.
Does it sit up like a hood? Is like a rain?
Yeah, it just sits there. Like it doesn't fold here or anything. Like if there was a joint here, you could bend it so it could at least sit back there. So you're left with the option of like leaving it hanging or trying to like get it behind these other pieces back here. But there's no attractive way to really do this.
That's awful.
It's awful.
That's terrible.
It's almost like that was the design problem they had that took them from releasing it.
And instead of fixing it, they were just like, fuck it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Here it is.
We're probably going out of business anyway, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then he comes with his standard Dinobot accoutrement.
Accoutrement. Oh, I like the fancy French words you got going on here. I finished my beer.
Well, we're about to do another shot.
True. Well, are we doing one shot per? Are we doing 6 shots? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I thought we were doing.
Yeah, let's do 6 full shots. I like that.
Up to you, baby.
I like it. I'm down.
All right, he's done. Mostly. And now you see why I like his Dino mode so much more than his bot mode.
Well, on one hand, you have a good mode. On the other hand, you've got... Well, it's good from the front like that.
Yeah, from the front, yeah.
It's good from the front like that. Because from here, it's still weird. Like, his tail isn't organic. It's just... It's like a backdrop.
Yeah. It's mounted to the wall, and he just stands...
He's just standing there, yeah. Like, it doesn't look organic at all. It doesn't look like it's coming out. It looks like it's floating behind him.
And maybe that's why he bailed on the movie.
Maybe he was so embarrassed.
Yeah, because he hasn't transformed yet on the show, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I haven't fixed this thing yet.
Yeah,
I gotta go, guys. I gotta quarantine.
Social distancing."
Even though he's one of the ones that doesn't have a mouth plate.
That's true. He actually has. He's one of the few that. Maybe that's why. Like, the other guys have mouth guards, so they can be there. He doesn't. He's like, I'm gonna. Well, I guess Swoop was there, but Swoop doesn't care.
No.
Swoop just wants to know the good part.
He can fly away.
That's right.
Yeah. And it's not bird flu this time around, so he's good.
That's true. Everyone always blames poor Swoop. Well, so that, like, what do you... We've never really done this before, but, like, what do you give that guy a rating? Like, let's say out of 5, like, arbitrarily.
For, like, the totality?
Yeah.
Or, like, or modes?
Yeah.
Totality, he's a solid 5.
Out of 5?
Yeah. No, 5. Oh, wait, no. Out of 10.
Okay. It's like a 2.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
I feel like out of 10 is always gratuitous. Like, why do you need so many points? Just cut it in half. Just cut it in half.
He's a 2.5 to 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2.5. It's a solid 2.5.
So like he's like the kind of guy, like, if you were completing your fans project Dinobots, you should get him to complete them.
Yeah, but you're gonna kind of regret it a little bit. Except that I noticed when he first came out, no one bought it right away.
Right.
I did it because I needed to finish it. It was like on the
it's like compulsive.
Started.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then people are looking for him now because they only did the one run because no one cared.
No one cared. Yeah.
So now people want it. So I thought about selling it, but I like the Stego mode, so here we are.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's Zach's first figure. I don't know why words are weird right now.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a little spot back on chat here to see what we've missed. TK wants to know how Lily's doing. She's fine. She's chatting with some friends on Zoom in the living room.
Is she wearing a mask?
She is not. She is living dangerously here.
Well, so are we.
The Ian All-Star wants to know, have we seen Make Toys Meteor? Isn't that just Starscream? Isn't that Starscream?
Is he the one? Is he the?
He's actually he's right here. You can't see him, but yes. Now
Wait.
Seen it.
Is that the Cybertron Energon one, or is that the?
Oh, maybe it might be the Energon one. I can't keep all these third party not official names straight, but I've seen both of them. I own the regular one.
I've never seen the Meteor one in person. The other one.
The other one. Me neither. I've heard it's good though, but I've never been a fan of that design.
Exactly.
Ignacio wants to know what my favorite Star Wars movie is so much. He asked like 8 times. My favorite Star Wars movie is... And he does this... people do that so you can see it in chat, because chat goes by. So I get it. I'm not making fun of it. I just... what I saw. Empire Strikes Back. What about yours, Zach?
Oh, definitely Empire.
Empire is the best Star Wars movie. Absolutely. Yeah. For sure. Fugman says Spaceballs, just for the record.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Yeah, that's true. Just like Galaxy Quest is my favorite Star Trek movie.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Naturally.
TK6287, the Stormtrooper, says he has an opinion about Star Wars, just so you're aware.
Okay. I also have an opinion about Star Wars.
Let's see here. Going through. TK said he saw an article today that whiskey helps prevent COVID-19. So go us.
I don't believe it, but I lied to myself about other
That's
things,
right.
So.
I don't care if it's not true. I'm just gonna. Yeah. It's one of those things that, those articles I did research for on the internet. I see one thing that has confirmation bias, and I'm just gonna jump right on as that's the factual truth.
It's more truth than I have.
That's right. 5G is gonna kill us all, and whiskey can cure COVID-19.
Wait, but 5G causes COVID-19, so won't whiskey save us from 5G?
That's right. So we can have 5G as long as we're constantly drunk.
Yeah. Or get your router and just pour some Jameson on it.
Just all over.
Pour some Jameson inside the router to make sure, and then run the 5G. You'll be
right. Right.
Yeah.
Ian wants to know if we've seen the new Clone Wars episode yet. I'm going to say you probably haven't.
Probably not. Is it only on Disney Plus right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't watched the last 2 because I wanted to give it some breathing room so I could just sit down and binge it. But I will. I like it. It's good.
Well, and you have video games to play now, so you have.
That's so true. I feel like I have not enough time in a day still. Like I need more time in the day between shooting and editing videos, and I've got like 3 different video games I'm playing. Like this quarantine could last me another 6 months, and I would still not run out of things to do.
I'm in the same boat. I got music to edit.
Right.
I bought a bunch of records I'm listening to, books to read. I got video games. I got things to do.
But I also feel bad saying it because I know there are people that are legitimately struggling like with this, where like they need to go out and stuff. And I'm like, I'm super good. I can close the room for that door and only open it to go to the bathroom and be absolutely fine.
Imagine if you just peed in your closet.
I know, right?
Leave the room.
Last night, because we were working on stuff for setting this up, and I was working on projects and stuff, and I hadn't really seen Lily, which is weird because she's like 10 feet away in a different room, but I hadn't really seen her all day. So it was like 11 o'clock at night, and she's like, I want to do this puzzle, but I just want you to sit here and play Spider-Man on the PS4. So I was like, okay, I'll sit here and play Spider-Man while you're working on the puzzle, and we just like talk while I'm playing games and stuff. And the next thing I know, it's like 4 a.m. Like I started at like 11 o'clock at night, and literally I thought it was like 1 or 2 in the morning. I'm like, okay, it's been a couple hours. I'll stop playing now. I'll go to bed. And it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, what the fuck?
We've been doing the same thing. Like, Chase has been sculpting and stitching and stuff, and I've just been playing video games or whatever late at night, and suddenly 3 or 4 in the morning. It's fun.
It's fun. This used to be how I lived my life, so it's kind of weird going back to it for sure.
It is way weird.
It's way weird. It's way weird. But it's also like, what else are you gonna do? Like, I could be a responsible person and give myself a bedtime and wake up at a specific time, and just shift my day over. But like, why?
Without work forcing you to do that.
Right.
What's the point?
Maybe this is just how I am.
Yeah.
Yes, the Ian All-Star. Not only have we done the Masterpiece style Starscream, not only they have it, but we've done it on the show. When did we do it?
The meteor one or whatever?
Yeah, I think it was last year. I think towards the end of last year, I feel like.
Was it a Tanks and Planes episode?
Yes, I think it was a Tanks vs. Planes episode.
Okay. That sounds about right.
People want to know if you could bring your figure closer to the camera so they can see it. That's Peenchar.
He's a Peenchar.
People want to know how tall that snarl is. He's chug scaled, right?
Yeah, he's an upper chug. Let me grab a deluxe. Like I have an Optimus right here. Oh wait, here's a good one. Here's Grapple.
That's the new Earthrise Grapple.
New Earthrise Grapple. So he's a little bit bigger than the guys.
Okay. But not quite Masterpiece for sure.
The one thing I liked about the Fans Project line that all the other third-party Dinobots mostly ignore is Grimlock is the same size as the rest of the Dinobots.
Yeah.
He's not egregiously large.
Yeah.
Because he's not a combiner body port.
Before I owned, because I have the Gigapower ones, and they're all roughly the same-ish size. But before that, I had the Toy World ones, and that was my big complaint about them, is that Grimlock was almost the same size as Masterpiece Grimlock, but then the other 4 bots were like a lot smaller. So it's weird.
I've never liked it. If anything, Sludge should always be the biggest.
Right, because he's a brontosaur.
Not real anymore.
Or is it?
I don't know.
Listen, man, all dinosaurs are real. I don't care. Pluto's a planet. Fuck off.
I thought dinosaur bones were put on the earth by the devil.
That's right. The devil put them there. They don't exist. All right. So let's go ahead and do another shot.
All right.
All right. Oh, no. I'm spilling. I didn't do that so good. Don't tell.
I'm telling everyone.
Oh, no.
Hey, everyone. He screwed up again.
Murray Jackson says that I did it on episode 28. So...
Man, I love the research.
He's dedicated. I like that. TK6287 wants to know if we've pre-ordered the Transformers Takara Tomy Generation Select Super Megatron.
I do and don't want it.
I know. As soon as I saw it, it's Galvatron, right?
Yeah, and I have a lot of love and hate with that because I love the big cannon.
Yeah.
Upscale, like KO, but like I hated the Galvatron one so much. So. Is it going to be the same size, or is it going to be bigger to match Star?
I don't know.
Because if they upscaled it to like big cannon size for Star Convoys, then that'd be pretty rad.
I would buy it if it were. I mean, it's like $60. But
well, no,
I know because with the leader class Star Convoy was like 90 or something, right?
Yeah, and then the what's his face, the turtle from the
Snaptrap.
Yeah. He was like 60. So
yeah, that's true. So he's probably a Voyager.
Yeah, a Voyager. Yeah.
Oh
man. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, let's do shot number 2, everybody. Clinkies. Woo. That's good. Zach McGill just accused you of loving big cannons, so...
I do.
And it's not really an accusation. That's just a statement of fact.
Well, why would I want to go any smaller than that? I mean, like, big cannon is best cannon, right?
The bigger the better? Is that what's up? Yeah.
In this case, yes.
Yeah.
And also,
what about in this case?
How big is your cannon? I wish you had like a Megatron gun cannon you pulled up right there.
I almost moved my microphone down because it kind of looks like... Hold on.
All right, we'll talk after the show.
All right. The Ian All-Star wants to know what our favorite Transformers figures are.
Of all time? That's
Prophet,
so
we just did shot number 2, but we're doing full-size shots, just so you know. Yeah, what's your favorite Transformers figure?
Of all time? I don't know, man. There's so many. Just casually looking back at the wall behind me. I always go back to it, but Universe Cyclonus always has a special place.
That's a
in my
solid.
heart.
You gave me that for my birthday.
Yeah, he's just a fun figure. Like, he's nice to transform. He's not too complex. He's not too easy. He
Sure.
looks good.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm also a Chug guy.
You are.
Also that.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Mine's always like literally whatever the last figure I got. It's tough.
Oh,
I'm very fickle when it comes to my favorite ones. Like right now, I don't know, man. I feel like Transformers figures are always getting better. So do you go with nostalgia or do you go with like what's cool and in front of you? Because like as much as I hate Last Night, my wife just got me the Last Night Megatron from Unique Toys Dragoon for my birthday.
I am now at least 80% certain that no one asked that question and you did this to lead up to showing off that toy you got. Like, I'm almost like 80% sure that that's
Me? Well, you don't know because you're not looking at chat.
I'm not, yeah.
But no, but I have it. I've had that sitting next that and the I just put the Zeta Toys. Hold on, I just put Zeta Toys. Bumblebee, but this has been sitting on my desk for like a week straight, and I have him in his like little like, you know the don't you forget the Breakfast Club. No, is it Breakfast Club? Yeah.
Breakfast Club, but it's Simple Mind.
Yeah. You know, I have him in that pose because like I love this movie, and this is like the perfect iteration of that figure that transforms. So like I just got those just in the last week, and I absolutely love them, and they might be my favorite characters. But I also just got them, so it's really hard. It's really hard. Yeah. Anyways, I'm doing might throw you if you didn't read the comics.
Yeah.
But what I have is Transformers Prime Sergeant Cup. And the reason for that is there was a spotlight, or like a one-shot comic, where Cup was by himself on a planet and just hallucinating the fuck out of like zombies attacking him. But he's like alone. But then some people would come to try to rescue him, but he would hallucinate them as being zombies. So he went crazy. Well, it's because they had to put on special suits because like the energon overload level from some which is what made him go crazy in the first place. Yeah. But he's like alone on this planet,
which goes to show you who are the real introverts of the world.
Right? Like if you're fine, you're an introvert.
Yeah. But I mean, imagine once you get to 6 to 9 months, then like I guess.
I probably wouldn't be able to last it for real. But I got this recently. When did I get this?
I think you got it at TFCon.
I got it at TFCon. Yes, I did.
Because I got the Dirge, and we were looking for a show.
That's right. We got this from that one guy, right? The guy he had like all of his Transformers on. They were bagged and boarded like they were comic books. And they were like organized alphabetically by series and stuff like that. Along with it, but the weird part about this bot is he never appeared in the cartoon.
Yeah,
which is weird.
He's one of those classic Ninja Turtles monsters that never appeared in the show anyway.
Like he's a toy, but they never put him in the show.
Yeah. Which is a bummer because a Cup would have fit really nicely on that show.
Oh, he would have. He would have been a wrecker. It would have been great.
Like, I loved Prime. I wish they'd introduced a few more characters here or there.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, Smokescreen was fun, but I needed, like, a balance. I needed, like, another guy.
I loved it when they introduced Wheeljack for an episode and then took him away, but then they reintroduced him in, like, the second and third season. He had a bigger part. But I liked that iteration of Wheeljack.
I did, too, except, I don't know, I kind of like him as a nerdy scientist.
Yeah, that was the one thing. He wasn't that nerdy scientist guy. He was, like... All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start transforming him. I transformed him once when I bought him when we came back from TFCon, and then today I was searching around in my closet for a figure that we're gonna do on a future episode. I found it, but then I was going through my drawers and I found this guy. I'm like, Cup. Oh yeah, I forgot I have him. Yeah. By the way. So I found that Hightower that I bought and never opened.
Oh yeah.
So and I guess since you guys are watching, why not? Just a little future kind of thing. We're gonna be doing the Studio Series Devastator as an entire episode. And but Yeah, so I've got them all, and I bought Hightower because he was on sale on Amazon for like $10, but he's terrible. He looks awful. I'm just not a fan. But I put him in my closet when I bought him like 6 months ago or 7 months ago, and I couldn't find him. I was like, I know he's in here somewhere. But
we always
Bay designs are okay, and sometimes they're just garbage. And a lot of the Constructicons are garbage.
Yeah. I have been eyeing that first movie, Megatron. All the pictures of him are so much cooler than I
He's very
expected.
shiny, and I like that.
Yeah. You like shiny things.
I do. I'm like a fish.
Or a dragon.
Ooh, I like that better than what I said. So
That's honestly the most credit I've ever given you for anything. He's a dragon.
I'm a dragon. This is hard to get this
sexy.
part in. There we go. And then we'll turn this over, and we'll turn that over, and then we'll get
absolutely crazy how.
So
expensive
I'm pretty sure originally this was an Ironhide mold.
Yeah.
That they turned into a cup. There we go. Because he has these like side. Why would you choose the name Cup?
Hey, spell iCup.
K-U-P. I-K-U-P.
You K-M-E-P.
It's such a stupid name. Cup?
Yeah.
Like we have Sparkplug or Swipe or Sideswipe. You know, Sunstreaker, Starscream. And you've got Cup.
We'll compare him to his movie cast. There's Ultra Magnus, Hot Rod.
Right. Blur.
And then there's Cup.
And then Cup.
Yeah. Like, why not?
Perceptor and Cup.
I bet you it's because his head kind of looked like a cup.
Do you think that's why? So
yeah, but then they just spelled it differently for whatever reason. He always had that kind of weird flat top when he first came out.
Yeah, that's true. I like his big beefy arms here.
Definitely an Ironhide remold.
For sure.
But it's during the quarantine time, I've been rereading all the IDW comics.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the whole Cup fighting monsters on that planet and killing a bunch of Autobots, it continues through the series.
Like they call back to it a lot because they at the end of that issue they rescue him.
Yeah.
They actually successfully. Who was it that does it? I think it was.
It was Trailbreaker.
That
Force Field.
Right. That eventually actually rescues him.
Yeah, and then Cup's the Pretender. After that.
Right. Yeah. So it's a good arc and it's cool. It was an interesting thing they did with him, story-wise, and then cool that they didn't forget about it after that.
And it was a good excuse to give him a cigar in some form.
Because it kept his mind. It kept his mind thing. Yeah. Interesting though. Mine has sort of the same thing that yours does. Like mine has this weird little.
We're twinsies.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. He's got this like the front of a car just sits. He's got like headgear, like really bulky shoulder pads going on.
So he's a pretender.
I guess, yeah. So I'm going back here.
Check the chat.
Going back to chat here. Let's see. So apparently there's a 3D printed part for Earthrise's cliff jumper to keep his backpack on during transformation. Did not know that. That's interesting. And that was by Bumblebee85 Has Toys. What's up, dude? He's a regular commenter, so I'm glad that you could join us.
Baby.
You have Cliff Jumper. I have Cliff Jumper. What's your thoughts on Cliff Jumper, real quick?
I love Cliff Jumper.
Me too.
I don't even care that he has a parts former thing. He's one of my he's been my current desk bot. I keep posing him and making him do weird stuff. He's great.
There's two major things going against him: his size and cost, and he's a parts former. And he's that good that I don't care.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking about it last night. I held up the original Generations one of Cliff Jumper versus that, and it's like a $10 differential, and it shows like the posability, that he doesn't look like shit.
For sure. Octafuzz, who asked who made this Bumblebee figure, this was Zeta Toys. To me he looks a lot like the 3A model, but he actually transforms, and that's nice. Let's see here. Miguel Juarez says Cup was is an acid trip. Yeah, I mean pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Though the DJ Ronan says they also bring it up again in a Records issue.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Both record series. Guzzle's
I never
pretty
read the last record. Was it Requiem for the Records? Or whatever?
that's the only piece I never read from the IDW thing.
I was gonna ask you how it was, so never mind.
I never read it.
Fine.
Because I thought it would come in like a little trade, but like it never came with anything except another Records full trade. And I already had the other ones. I'm not gonna spend the same money twice.
True. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Skip Ray wants to know if we're touching Zeta's Unicron. He thinks the bot mode is awesome, but obviously can't compare with the HasLab and Planet mode. Are you getting the Zeta toys, Prime?
I don't know yet.
Unicron?
I really don't know yet. Because it's really like not like the cost is I'm saying the cost is equally as high as the other Unicron for what size it is.
Sure.
Like
because it's smaller. Oops.
Yeah, $300 for a toy that's a lot smaller. I mean,
so I bought mine and I'm doing payments on it. But I bought mine from Sarah Zhang. She's a Facebook Chinese seller, and she's super cool. She's doing hers for $260.
Okay.
So for me, I was like, $260 isn't bad for what that is. And I'm basically, I've given her $50 so far. I'm just gonna throw her $50 like every couple weeks or whatever.
When is it supposed to come out?
Oh, I've heard on her site it lists June. I've heard from some people 2 weeks. I want to see if I can pull this up so the people at home can see it. Hold on. It's not Zeta Toys anymore because like Hasbro is like put the hammer down because they released theirs at the same time that Hasbro was trying to do the HasLab Unicron.
But in all fairness, Zeta Toys was trying to poke the monkey.
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh, I do not feel bad for Zeta Toys even a little bit. So what everyone thinks happened is that Zeta Toys sold the mold or created a shell company to be able to sell their toy again. But all the marketing for this toy hasn't had the head and it hasn't had the wings, and they're marketing it as a transformable cell. And that's what it's called.
Which kind of adds credence to the Hasbro throwing the hammer down theory.
Correct. So a lot of the reputable retailers that we use, like TF Source and Chosen Prime, they're selling it for like $400. And when I saw that, I was like, no. I bought mine, like I said, for $260 from Sarah Zhang. You can find her. If you're on Facebook, she's like on Studio Cell is what he's called now. Because he's all colored and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, the transformation is ridiculously good.
Correct.
Like, it's insane.
His bot mode looks really good. And the transformation looks really good. And that's why I'm buying it. I just accidentally... Hold on. I just accidentally closed
the chat.
The chat. I don't know if I ended the live stream doing that.
Uh-oh. You broke it.
Well, I'm still streaming technically. Hold on. I shouldn't do this drunk.
I guess you should never... Don't pull up any future photos. They got the internet. They could figure it out.
Probably. Okay, I'm back.
Okay,
I'm back. Okay. I don't know. Am I back?
I mean, I can hear you, but I don't know if they can hear you.
Okay, there we go. We're back. No, we're back. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I was like searching around and then I accidentally closed out instead of the tab I was on. I closed out all of the web browser, so I'm not gonna do that anymore. Anyways, if you want to see that, you guys can go see that.
You can go fuck yourselves.
Wow, I wouldn't go that far. Everyone's still here, so that's good. I got back in close enough. I've done a shot. Oh, so yeah, I would say I like this guy. If you can find him, he's fine. I don't know what the original mold was. I'm guessing it was an Ironhide. I don't know if it was a movie figure, but he has his cannons like he was a movie figure.
It must have been the movie figure. They retooled.
But
slightly.
it's a good figure. It's weird that he has his like the front of his truck over on his shoulders.
It looks like an Exo Squad.
It does look like an Exo. It does look like an Exo Squad. But yeah, oh, and his cannon. This one, the cannon keeps kind of falling off, but that happens sometimes.
Does it happen, or is it just you?
Okay, Sean says that we were never gone there. They said we never left. Okay, so we're good. We're still streaming. Did I miss anybody? Did I miss
any chat questions?
Nope. Okay. We're good. So,
okay.
We're good. We're having a good time. Everyone's having a good time.
Everyone's doing all right. Having a great time.
Having a great time. How about we do another shot, Zach?
Okay, Michael.
I'm going to take a little sip, though.
It sounds very agreeable to
I need to take a little sip, a little drink of water. There we go. No, there's not water. God damn, is that not water? Gulp, 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 gulp. This was new and unopened, by the way. I just wanted to show. That's all. I've had that tonight. I've had that, and I've had this.
I did a bit of it last night while talking to you.
That's true. We did a little pre-stream last night. I haven't deleted it, but I made it unlisted. I did place that on my Patreon, so if you guys want to see it, you can support us on Patreon. But it was like a half hour of us just dicking around testing this out, so you haven't really missed much. But yeah, let's do another shot, huh? Clink, clinkies.
Oof.
You know what we can't do?
What?
We can't puss out and drink a chaser afterwards.
I know. Well,
I cut it out to make us look more manly.
Yeah. Well, I don't even have any in the house because I don't have an energy drink from going to talk to you.
That was I really wanted to go out today and get some rock stars to have our traditional energy drink chaser. But I also didn't want to go to the gas station. So yeah.
I went and got pizza so I could simulate having pizza during the night, but I went to a small pizza place to support.
Oh, where'd you go?
Flippin' Pizza.
Oh, Flippin' Pizza. That's good stuff. Yeah. When we there's a place right down the street from us called Pizza Maniac, and that's usually where Pizza Maniac's so good. You know what's also good is there's a place called Z-Tap Pizza and Beer. And there's one that's supposed to be opened up in Oceanside, but it's been empty for a while. But there's one off Nordal, next to the Walmart and the GameStop there. And it's actually really good pizza. It's like really good pizza. And they do the thing where you can drink the beer, and you can refill it as much as you want. It just charges you a little card thing.
There's a place called Pizza Machine up in Long Beach. It's as good as Pizza Maniac. And I like Pizza Machine because I like the name.
Pizza Machine, yeah.
I'm a Pizza Machine.
I'm also a Pizza Machine. I like Pizza Maniac because the guy that runs it is super chill.
That's awesome.
I don't remember his name, but every time I go in, like, he remembers me. Like, he always gives you a free drink for going in. Like, if you're picking up your pizza or whatever, he's like, yeah, have a drink. It's whatever. Like, he's just, you can tell he does it because he just fucking loves pizza.
Yeah.
Like, that's his favorite thing in the world is pizza, and he made a pizza shop.
he's the pizza maniac.
Right, he is the pizza maniac.
But you are also the pizza maniac.
For going to the pizza maniac.
Together.
Is it like being Zach the Lego maniac?
I was a Lego maniac when I was a kid, so that hit home.
Yeah, Zach, he's a Lego maniac.
Even though I think he came out when I was a little too older. That's when he announced that he was gay.
Oh, really?
That's when he came out.
I didn't know that.
No.
Good for Zach.
I know, but I think Zach was a little bit older, or he came out when I was a little bit older.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're like, you could have had a chance with him? Is that what you were?
I was hoping.
Yeah.
But it'd be weird to date someone with the same name.
Yeah, Zach. Oh, there's Zach and Zach.
Yeah. But like, which one of them is like first Zach?
Well, the Lego Maniac, obviously. Oh, but if you're both Lego Maniacs, what happens?
If you're like, oh, you should call them, we should go. Okay, I'll call Zach. But which Zach do you call?
Which Zach? Do you call a Lego Maniac or the other Lego Maniac?
Or the other Lego Maniac.
Yeah.
These are the questions we ask in these trying times.
That's right.
Anyway, are we doing?
Yeah. We just did a shot. Let's you do your bot.
We're doing the medical one this time around.
Yes, we're doing the hero bots this.
We're doing the hero bots round. So we talked about some quarantine bots and what happens in quarantine states, but there's a lot of heroes out there right now, and we're gonna do one of these guys. So you need to do chat first. Are we good?
We can ignore chat for now. I'm reading it, but
okay.
You do your bot. You do your
bot.
bot.
I'll load them up. This is Power to the Prime Inferno.
Because firemen are heroes, especially in this trying times right now.
Trying times. And
lift it up. There you go.
There's the guy.
So tell us about this.
Because my little name tag is over here, and so it kind of blocks, so I don't know what people can see.
I think on ours, it's on the other side. It's like...
Right.
Yeah. So you're
good. I don't know.
Just do your thing, man.
This is a bot that really didn't need to happen.
That's true. That it felt egregious.
Yeah.
At the very least.
I remember I bought this because I found it on sale, and I bought it for bots and shots.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad I didn't buy it because I almost bought it. I found it at Ross for like $13, and I'm like, I'll buy it for bots and shots at $13, and then I still didn't.
I found it on sale at a Target once, and I think it was like $14.
I have 3 versions of that mold.
I have 2 because I got rid of the Onslaught.
Okay. So you sold your Bruticus? I think I sold my Bruticus to Robert.
Yeah, I sold off my Bruticus, except I kept Swindle.
Fair enough, because it's a good Swindle.
I thought he was a good Swindle, so I kept him. But, he's very much Onslaught, but backwards.
Yes, he is. Well, technically, Onslaught is that, but backwards.
Oh, yeah.
Because that mold was first. Hotspot was first, yes.
And he's very much he looks like a G.I. Joe fire truck.
He absolutely does. He looks a little like a G.I. Joe fire truck, but also that Optimus Prime fire truck from Robots in Disguise, which I'm very surprised they didn't turn that into.
You are very correct, sir. I never even thought about that until right now.
Because that's the same style of fire truck that he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that he's one of those bots that if you don't transform him entirely correctly, you get a face that's somewhere weird or you
That's true.
It's like he's like in a seedy like Tarantino movie looking through the blinds.
Hey. It's like that one video we did.
Oh yes, yeah.
Was it the Han? Oh, it was the Han Job.
The Han Job. Yes.
If you guys are watching, go on YouTube, search for the Han Job, HANJOB. Zach and I did a video for a podcast I was on at the time, and we have a scene where we like open the blinds and we're like looking out the blinds.
I crawl through the grass shirtless.
And you come out of my shower.
Yeah, I do. You guys really threw me in the window.
I really like that.
That was a good one.
You know what's funny about that is like we made fun about like Ryan being gay in that, and then like he came out. So good for him.
Yeah. Well, and I feel bad because Ryan wrote the script for
That's
that
true.
one.
He did. I think he was just really trying to like come to terms with it. Is what happened.
Yeah. Because I always feel bad. Like I guess I acted in that, but like I didn't have nothing to do with it. I think I was a fill-in.
It was therapeutic for Ryan, is what it was.
Well, what wasn't it also like someone else wasn't going to do it, so like I took their place?
Yes, you did. Like No, I think you were always our choice for that.
Okay.
For that role, anyway.
Anyway, should I just transform?
Yeah,
this?
go ahead and transform it. We'll talk about being gay later.
We've all seen this mold. This is an old mold.
Yes, so the Hotspot was the first one, then Onslaught. I guess this was the third one. I can't think of another one.
Another guy.
And yeah.
I originally was wondering. I couldn't remember if we ever did Bruticus, because Swindle would have been a good bot to do for like price gouging and stuff.
I think we did Bruticus. I think
we did. I looked it up.
Yeah.
It's actually in a photo stream.
It was one of. I think we did a combiner versus combiner on that.
Yeah, I think we did it versus the Galvatronus.
Right, that sounds right.
Yeah. There's not much to this. So
And we're not doing the combiner mode this time.
What?
Combiner Wars. Everyone was a combiner, but at the same time,
it felt like a lazy rehash.
Yes, it felt like a lazy rehash, and they really leaned into just reusing molds. I feel like excessively.
Yeah.
In this line.
Like they really were just. I bet you they had a great idea with a couple of them, and they're just like, "Fuck it, how do we do a whole line?"
Exactly.
Let's just revisit the hits, man. This seemed to be everyone's favorite mold, so
exactly.
let's just do this one again.
The only thing hotspot about this is that he's a fire truck, and he's red.
Yeah.
But other than that, he has nothing. He has no design like similarities to any hotspots that have existed.
But also, he's kind of one of those figures that's going to be lost in time because now there's a grapple mold for Earthrise. You know there's going to be...
yeah, absolutely. There's going to be a hotspot mold to remold that, for sure.
So, if anything, this figure deserves credit for being one of the ultimate lost bots. Like, he has no fault.
I should have done Masterpiece Inferno. I didn't think about that.
See?
I forgot I have that. I'm not doing that.
I guess just repaints of each other either. But I don't know.
Yeah, well, traditionally they are repaints, so
yeah,
that's good.
Yeah,
it's a good mold though. Like he's got a lot of great articulation. One of the things that was pre them putting ankle tilts into everything, so his feet are like molded to be in an A stance, and that's pretty much all you got.
Yeah, you can kind of make him do straight stance, but
yeah. And he doesn't have like wrist rotation or anything like that.
He's all cab bot.
But I think that bot might be my favorite torso bot of all of the Combiner Wars molds.
That's fair. Although they did to death the Silverbolt mold.
They really did.
Although you got to admit, Abominus was a really weird, clever remold.
And then Snaptrap's also that mold.
Yeah, which is weird to think that came from Silverbolt of all places.
Yeah, I mean, it's an extreme remold, but the engineering is the same.
It's all there.
Yeah.
Were you tempted at all by the Poseidon bot, the Seacons?
I was at first until I realized, I don't need another Combiner Wars style combiner. They're not big enough for my collection, and they're all basically the same combiner. You know, like there's nothing really interesting about them to me. So and that plus the price was like,
that's how I felt about it.
I'm good.
Like if you're already gonna go $40 in for a deluxe toy, you might as well just
third party.
Yeah.
Like if I were gonna spend that much on Seacons, I would buy the TFC Seacons.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Although I did kind of want Scalar just because I always liked Scalar as a kid, but I'm not.
Well, you got the TFC Scalar, right?
Yeah, but that's not, I wouldn't spend $40 on a Blot or Ripper Snapper repaint. I don't know which one it is.
But... Right. That makes sense.
So what do you?
Well, I'm gonna go back and look at the
chat stream.
The chat stream that we bit. TK wants to know if I ever got tickets to Celebration. The answer is yes. I have tickets to go Thursday and Sunday, and tickets to go to the Thursday night Disneyland thing, assuming it's still happening. At this point, that's at the end of August, so hopefully life will be closer to being back to normal by then. But, who knows? Linda Borum is in the chat now, says, sorry we're late. But they were smashing the kids at Call of Duty. They do things differently in Australia, apparently. Let's see here. Going down, everyone is talking about how we went away and came back, but we were never really gone, which is super nice to know.
At least not in their hearts. That's all I really cared about.
They're talking about Force Effects lightsabers. I don't have any. I know you don't have any.
Don't assume.
You don't have any lightsabers.
I got some beam sabers or some Gundams I have.
That's true. I have my Disneyland lightsaber. You can see the pole for it right here.
Yeah.
That's my my $200 Disneyland lightsaber. Thugman wants to rub my beautiful bald head for luck. Cormac says hi.
Have you considered that your beard is a death trap for bacteria and virus in these trying times?
Yeah, I have. And when this whole thing started, someone posted an article that said, "Oh, beards! Men should shave their beards because beards can make you catch it." And my response to that was, "Then I'll see you in hell, because I will die before I shave my beard off."
That's fair.
The only thing that would make my beard go away is if I got cancer and I were getting chemotherapy and it fell off.
Right.
Like, I get it. That's going to happen because I'm going to fight cancer. I have to fight cancer if I ever, get cancer or whatever. But, like,
funny.
just...
I've always thought... I always thought that no shave November, or
yes.
no, the one where you shave off for like cancer
Yes.
stuff. Or you don't shave your beard, you let it grow out.
That's my whole life.
But I feel like you should have to shave your beard because you continuing to grow.
Like that's the opposite. Yeah,
that just rubs it in.
That's
it?
right. Like, hey guys, how's that no shave November going on?
Oh, look at I don't have to do this.
Right.
I don't know. It feels kind of shitty, but whatever.
Sean, yes, Hotspot was blue and he still is. This is not Hotspot. This is Inferno.
But not Twinferno.
Not Twinferno, just Inferno. Not Outferno, just Inferno.
Just Inferno.
And yes, he's a wide stancer.
Well, when you're packing that big of a piece between your legs, brother.
Joe Troutman is in chat. Everyone say hi to Joe.
Hi, Joe.
How you doing, buddy? We just talked about the Seacon, so I would probably answer this question.
If we bought the Seacons?
Fugman, yes. I'm guessing the chat. We only have like 30 people in chat. I'm guessing it's low because it's all Transformers. People usually subscribe to my channel for Star Wars stuff, and I'm fully okay with that. Like 100% okay with it. David Rolex just paid us $2 and said that he finds our lack of shots disturbing. I feel like, and you don't have to do this, Zach, but when someone pays us money, I'm going to do a halvesies shot.
Fine.
Just a little, this is a $2 shot right here.
I'm still pouring.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a little bit. This is $2 worth of shot right here.
Grease the wheels.
Yeah, grease the wheels. Clink.
Clink.
Woo! It's good. It makes the back of the tongue tingle. Amateur Toy Hunter is in the chat. What's up? Linda Borum says that she loves the Siege Alicon look, and I agree with that.
I love the bot mode. I don't like the transformation as though
the transformation doesn't look different at all.
Yeah, it's just the arms flip around and
right.
But I still want one.
Hold on, people are saying that that's not Inferno, that's Fire Chief. I mean, the box says Inferno, so I don't know what you guys are talking about, but whatever, it's all good.
Is there like another established canon for this character?
I have no idea. There might be, but I think, did we do a full shot? Did we do my shot yet?
No, we didn't do your shot yet.
Fuck! And then Murray Jackson just paid us $2.
Well, let's do your full shot.
Let's do my full shot. Let's do my full shot.
poured a full shot in preparation H.
Okay. Oh, so you don't itch. That's good.
Yeah, I want to be clean.
Yeah, well,
Itch
yeah,
free.
absolutely.
It's been raining nonstop here, so
It has all day. It's like nonstop raining.
all week it's been like 3 days of this shit so far.
True. All right, buddy. Let's do my shot so I can get into my bot.
Linkity.
Ugh. It's good. Gotta get to punch it. Gotta punch it out.
Punch out the fire.
All right. Don't let me forget. Murray Jackson paid us $2, so we'll do a $2 shot in a bit. But I want to talk about my bot because Fuckman just said, "Man up, you weak West Coast nerds." We played it up a little bit for the camera, but not much. We're pussies.
We're mostly wieners about doing the shot.
That's
but
true.
We ride that drunk high.
That's true. So in the whole vein of hero bots and thanking the heroes, I have Ratchet, who is an old style amber lamps.
An amber lamps.
He's an amber lamps. This is Masterpiece Ratchet. He's actually a KO that I bought off of Robert. Fun fact.
You bought it off Rob?
I did, because he bought it and he's like, I don't want this, and I was like, I'll take it.
I will have it.
Yeah. I actually don't know if I bought it from him or traded him some bots. But Ironhide, and I just didn't want to pay $80 or $100 or whatever for the same figure again, but white. So I didn't feel bad paying $40 for him. But yeah, I mean he's was a Nissan, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. We went to BotCon one year, and there was one of these guys. Like, there was someone like made this basically into a real car.
Yeah, it was parked across the street.
It was parked across the street
at the Pasadena Convention Center.
Murray says that his wife likes to watch us cringe every time we do a shot. So I'm glad that we can entertain.
That's my favorite part of watching it too.
You never watch our episode after we do it?
I skip to the last like 2 to 3 rounds because that's the part I never remember the next day.
Ionica says to go look for Battlestar's Return of Convoy, and apparently it's a rename of Defensor. So Hotspot turned into Fire Chief.
Right.
So that's what happened with yours, and that makes sense. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and transform him. His face might fall off 1,000 times, and that's actually not a problem with the KO. That's just a problem with this mold in general. I would say that this mold was sort of the start of Hasbro's or Takara's kind of like turn into animation accurate MPs instead of just like updated stuff. Would you agree with that?
I think so. Well, and they had a lot of space to move around with this because there was no proper Ratchet or Ironhide prior to MP doing it.
True.
Other than Siege, we haven't had any.
I have to remember how to do this. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you do Ironhide once for a show way back when?
I don't think I ever did the actual Ironhide, but I might have, honestly.
I thought you did.
I can't remember.
Or it was on like the best of whatever year that came out.
I know he was in my top 10, but I don't remember if I actually did him on the episode proper. But he's not hard going. He's not hard. He's not a hard transformation, really. Once you get the hang of him, anyway. But I think when he came out, a lot of people were complaining that he was plain, and he had a diaper, and then people started comparing it to that's how the animation is. And I do want to point out that I don't know if I can see this. Hold on, let me see if
I can see it.
There's a face. There's a face in there because the original toy had that. So they put the face in there, which is pretty neat, I guess.
I guess. I just feel bad for Ratchet / Ironhide mega fans who had to deal with the lack of proper G1 representation for
It's
so
true.
long.
Until Siege, other than the MP, I don't think there's been a decent Ratchet or Ironhide in the line.
I mean, there were the universe ones or the classics.
Those are awful.
They were just god awful.
And then they had the Combiner Wars one, but they were just repaints. Like, that doesn't count.
Although, to be fair, the Combiner Wars Ratchet we never got in the U.S. It was just part of the Skylink set.
True.
That was a cool looking Ratchet at the time.
Well, but it was just a repaint, though, right?
Yeah, it was
whatever First Aid was.
Yeah, it was still a decent Ratchet because Ratchet shouldn't be as entirely as bulky as Ironhide all the time.
Sure.
But the Ironhide was kind of small and flimsy. But even then, like you said, just a repaint of other figures. Combiner Wars was a gold mine for Hasbro's repaint cycles. I think they just always hoped they'd get back to that level.
Well, yeah. But yeah, this was the start. The price hadn't jumped on this because when he came out, he was still only $80, I think. Which I think is a fine price for what you get here.
But you refused to pay it. You said, no, Takara, I will get a KO if I get it at all.
I paid it once when I got the original Ironhide, but I refused to pay it twice. I feel like I feel like that's how I am with a lot of things. So like back in the day when like stealing music was a big thing before streaming and Spotify and whatnot. I was all about. Hold on, I did this the wrong way. I was all about if I owned something on CD, I could download it just fine because I already paid for it.
That's fair.
You know,
you paid for it once. That's fine.
Same thing with like movies. I felt justified in downloading a movie illegally if I owned it on like DVD or something like that.
Right.
Because like I paid for it, I just want to watch it the way I want to watch it. So I kind of.
As a music collector, like when new albums come out on vinyl, motorcycle.
Yeah.
There we go. When new albums come out, like if they have download codes, I'm like, sweet. But I'm not. If I get kind of gypped and it's just the album on vinyl, I can't rip it to my computer or anything.
Right.
That's kind of shitty, and I feel like you should be able to message them on their Bandcamp and be like, hey man, I bought this album. I want to listen to it other than just on my record player because I can't take my record player to work with me.
Right.
So I feel what you're saying.
Yeah. So I felt kind of the same justification with this was like I bought Ratchet. I paid the full price for Ratchet. I don't want to pay the same price for the exact same figure but white with a different head. Anyways, so this is Masterpiece Ratchet. Somewhere around here, there they are. I have some of his guns. He actually comes with a lot of stuff. He comes with like some laser effects and like a backpack effect and a little sled thing to recreate what the toy had. I don't have any of that stuff with me. It's in the box in my closet, and I'm not going to pull it out.
I want to see you pull it out.
I'm not going to whip it out.
Just flop it on the table. Just whip it out and flop it on the table.
There we go. But I do have his gun. And he comes with a wrench. So I do have that. And his face comes off super easily because he has an alternate face. Like, it's really not hard. He's thing for him. And I bought an Autobot sticker to put on there because since he's a KO, he didn't have the Autobot logo on there.
It wasn't a fish.
No, definitely not a fish.
Do you think that like Cybertron also has wrenches, or do you think that he came to Earth and was like, oh shit?
Whoa! You think we feel like Cybertron and like Transformers are so advanced because they're like robots and whatever. But yeah, is there anything that came to Earth and they were like, holy fuck! Wow, that's amazing.
Phillips head? Who would have thought of that?
What? A plus-shaped screw?
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's a good question. I have no idea, but I like to think that, as much as we got from them, they got a little from us.
Or do you think they had to adapt to our tooling system because they modded themselves to our vehicle?
Well, I think that's also probably true. Because if
Yeah.
you're, you know, if you're like a 1983 whatever Nissan or whatever, like, yeah, I don't think they're gonna have the right flanges and socket wrench parts for that.
Because you're in disguise and you get picked up by a guy and he opens up the hood and like, what the fuck are these screws?
Yeah. Oh, those are hexatron. Well, they even have a weird like distance measuring. They have megamiles and astroseconds. You know, what kind of watch do you need to measure an astrosecond?
Well, astrosecond is what they use in space. And
Right.
Since we're of space.
Do you think
but we're
they
not
use
in
that
space.
and like when they go to like the space station, then
Yeah.
they start measuring things in astroseconds and megamiles?
Yeah, because like I said, we're of space. We're not in space.
Right.
But when we're in space, then you use it.
I would love to think that in space right now, astronauts are like, oh man, we're like 87 megamiles away from this, and I'm like,
Look, when you go to the UK, you use meters and shit. You don't use that shit here.
no. Well, it's nice to know that Cybertron's not metric.
Do we know for
Well,
sure?
I don't know if a megamile's not metric.
Yeah.
I do love because clearly the writers were like, okay, they're in space, they're on Cybertron, they're a different planet.
Yeah.
We want the kids to know that they need to go some miles, but miles is too Earth-like. How do we change it to make it different? Mega miles.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, I like how they try to adapt to it more now. And like the IDW is like solar cycles or like mega cycles depending on where they were, but like you're in a different cycle system in each place that you're at.
It's true.
Yeah. These are the questions that no one asks.
No one thinks to ask these questions. So he's not a perfect mold. I know there's some upgrade kits you can buy to fix his butt.
I like his cheeks though.
You
I
like the
wrinkles
cheeks?
in his
You like
cheek.
the... Yeah.
I like it.
There are some upgrade kits you can get to fix the side skirts right here and the wheels to tidy it up a little bit better. But like you said, I do kind of like it. I know Wei Zhang did an
It looks like he's
upscale.
wearing assless chaps.
It really does. Like, are you checking out my wheels?
I see my reflection in his hubcap.
You like those cheeks?
I like his polished cheeks.
Those alloy cheeks?
Ooh.
Yeah. I think was Wei Zhang did an oversized version of Ironhide, and they actually incorporated that third-party fix into this. But it's the transformation itself is pretty nice. Like I remember when it first came out, I thought this is the craziest transformer I own, and now it seems like child's play. It's kind of weird how things get harder, and it makes things you thought were harder seem easier.
Yeah. It's bonkers, man. It's also weird, like, there's Transformers when I first started collecting that were super hard to transform, and then as I've been doing this more, especially for this show, I went back and like, oh, these are way easy. Why was I fucking bitching about it the first time?
It's a good question.
Except Classic Galvatron is still a goddamn nightmare.
Classic Galvatron's still a menace, and I will never, ever, ever touch Toy World Evil Star or Devil Star or whatever ever again.
God. I remember texting you halfway through transforming. This is the stupidest shit in the world, and I want to die.
It was awful.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go back and check chat real quick here.
Check them chats, bro.
Check them chats. So we still have the shot from Murray. So let's do that right now.
It's on the docket.
Let's do that right now. We're just gonna do the shot from Murray real quick here again. There's a nice little $2 shot from Murray. It's not incentive for other people to do this, by the way. So don't feel like you have to pay us any money to do a shot.
There's also, we don't want to die.
We don't want to die. But at the same time, I don't have work for the next 2 weeks. So
I have question mark?
yeah. Every time I work as a meeting, they're like, we don't know. And I'm like, okay.
I have a work meeting on Monday, and I'm like, more question marks?
Yeah. I'm like, May? Okay. Let's keep the party rolling.
Yeah.
All right. Let's clink.
Bye.
Bye. Woo-hoo-wee.
Oh.
Okay, so that was the shot from Murray.
Okay.
The Ian All-Star wants to know, what's your opinion on Beast Wars?
I loved Beast Wars. It was one of my favorite cartoons, especially the 90s. I wasn't too big on all the toys. I think also because when those came out, I was really steadfastly in my Toy Biz X-Men and Spawn toys phase. So I wasn't really buying a lot of Transformers, but I still watched it fucking every day after school.
Sure. Yeah.
And I especially loved after season 1 when it became less episodic and more like cool story adventure mode.
Yes,
thing.
absolutely. So I didn't watch Beast Wars at all when it aired in like 96, was it?
Like 95.
95, yeah. I was too cool for Beast Wars. I was at the stage. But when it came,
you're older than me. I forget.
I am. But it came out on DVD, and I had just gotten kind of back into Transformers a bit. And I bought all 3 seasons on DVD and blew through them. I love Beast Wars. It definitely doesn't age, and I kind of wish that someone would go back, keep the same voices, audio, music, all of that stuff, but just re-CGI it.
Yeah.
If they did like a CGI update, but kept the story, all the episodes, all the audio, Scott McNeil, Gary Chalk, all those guys, the same.
I'm sure you could just hire them all back. I mean, I don't know what they're all doing.
That's true right now, not much. I know Gary Chalk. I'm part of Joe Troutman invited me into this group called Till All Are One. It's a Facebook group. If you guys aren't part of it, I'm actually a mod on it.
Oh my God, you're so
I know,
cool.
I'm so cool. But a lot of the draw to this group was a lot of the talent from Transformers was a part of it.
Yeah,
so
Gary posted a lot.
Yeah, so like Frick Dilly, Gary Chalk, Greg Berger, all these people that were part of Transformers posting this pretty regularly. Livio Ramondelli posts things, and artists for the IDW and stuff like that. Our buddy Tyler, a lot of cool people are part of it. I'm part of it. So Gary Chalk has been doing like guitar like streams where he'll like play guitar and things like that. So I did not know that he sang, but I think I like the original performances, and I wouldn't want them to redo them. I would just like to keep everything the same and just reanimate it. And I felt the same with that Lion King remake they just did. Like I didn't see the point in just recasting and remaking everything, because the movie wasn't live action. It was still all 100% CGI. I wish they had just taken the original movie and animated it realistically. Especially because you still have Mufasa as
James Earl Jones.
As James Earl Jones. Like, they recast literally everyone else in the entire movie but James Earl Jones. Why? Either recast everybody or take the same audio, music, and update the visuals.
Especially because how great would it have been to be, instead of like James Earl Jones, Sam Jackson is Mufasa.
Right. Sam Jackson Mufasa would be amazing. Right. Listen, motherfucker, the whole kingdom's yours except for where the light doesn't touch.
Yeah. Bitch.
Yeah. So Fugman4 wants to know if you're a rock star and can you play us a tune?
I can't right now because I don't want to break the internet because of you doing stuff.
But you are a rock star. Do you want to plug your music?
Yeah, we got a Bandcamp up. We just added something to the Electronic Saviors compilation for Jim.
What's your band name?
Surveil is going to be on that.
Surveil?
Yeah. .bandcamp.com, I believe, is our. We had a single on there. We have an EP coming out.
.bandcamp.com. I'm posting that right now.
Yeah, we had an EP coming out, but this whole quarantine kind of stopped us from getting together to finish.
Sure, I was gonna release my own full album, but the quarantine.
It's a good excuse. It's offered us a lot of leeway.
Sure.
No, but and we've been working with some people and some friends and stuff, and Jim from Electronic Saviors put us on his compilation for cancer research.
So we've talked about him before, but I want to plug him again. Jim Electronic Saviors, Google that, whatever you need to do, because I'm not going to do anything and try to post it again because I don't want to close chat again. But Jim is a fantastic dude. He's a cancer survivor himself. Anything you do with Electronic Saviors goes towards fighting cancer, and it's a fantastic... what am I looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? It's a fantastic cause. There we go.
Yeah, cause, benefit.
Yeah.
And
but
he even
on top of that, you get some fantastic music.
Yeah, and he does the Respect the Prime tribute,
Yes.
which is there's a cover album of the 1986 score, and then there's like a.
I've listened to that night. I've listened to that album more times than I've listened to the actual Vince Cola album.
It's a cool update, and it's fun. All the money towards those also go towards all cancer research and benefit and stuff. And Jim is the coolest fucking guy.
For sure. Yeah. Absolutely. So anything you buy from there, it all goes to help, but he's a cool guy. And I know him and people like him are hurting right now because they're used to hitting the convention circuits and things like that for making their money. And since there are no conventions right now, it really is hurting them. So if you want to help them out by going to the channel and buying an album or whatever, I've bought albums on like iTunes and things like that. I've bought actual albums. I've done things to try to help them out as I can.
Bandcamp has been doing really good things where they have days where they have money that goes directly to artists. They don't take any cut from it during this whole thing. I bought a stream of stuff from several artists that are supposed to go on tour around that time because they got crews and family that need stuff. But if you live anywhere and you go to venues, see if your local venue has an outreach because people have jobs there they haven't been able to go to. And that was their main source of income. So you got a venue, fucking pump some money into it. Keep it alive. Keep it alive.
All right. So people saying everyone should watch Beast Wars. I agree with that. What's your favorite episode of Beast Wars, by the way?
The Dinobot Commando episode.
Code of Honor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the pinnacle of TV.
Yeah.
I don't think anything has made me cry on TV before that, honestly.
Well, and he was a character that I absolutely was borderline with. Like, you wanted to like, because he was like the Wolverine character. And
and he was voiced by Wolverine.
Yeah, I was a contrarian to a Wolverine on
a Wolverine. You're right, Scott McNeil.
Yeah, so I've always been kind of a contrarian to the Wolverine types. I got sick of that shit growing up. But Dinobot was pretty great, and anything with Tigatron is usually top shelf.
Who voiced Tigatron?
I can't remember his name. I think he passed away though.
Oh man, I remember it being someone that it was that guy, and I can't remember.
Yeah, he did a bunch of voices. But
yes, he did. I'm super glad they're doing an MP Tigatron. I initially thought it was just going to be a slightly retooled Cheetor.
It's an upscale.
But it's upscale. Yeah, it's actually it's way bigger, but it's also pretty expensive. It's like $230.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the KO, unfortunately, on that one.
I hate that I say that, but I feel like MP just prices me out so often where like I can't justify it. It's not that I can't afford it, because I can.
Yeah.
I can afford $200 or whatever bucks on a Transformer. Like, I'll do it. Not often, but I'll do it. And if I feel like it's worth it, I'll do it. But for something that size and that quality, that to me is like $150 max.
See, for me, it falls in line. It's like I do like keyboard stuff, and like if I'm gonna pay more than like $150 for a Transformer, and I could buy a keyboard for $300, like is it gonna give me the same versatility as buying an instrument? You know what I mean? Like, is it gonna give me that next level?
Let's take the most previous Optimus Prime into perspective. It was $450. The one before that was like $160, like max, like retail.
Yeah.
And they came with roughly-ish the same amount of stuff. I could see charging more, but for that Optimus Prime, $250 to me.
Well, also, the jump wasn't gradual.
It was sudden.
I can't remember when what body.
It was Megatron.
Yeah, it was Megatron.
Oh, Inferno was the first one where I was like, oh, Inferno's kind of expensive because he was like $140 for a figure I was expecting to be like $80. But I was like, okay, $140. My wife still bought it for me for Christmas, and I still love it. The next one after that was Megatron, and he was $230. And I'm like, there's no way that figure is worth $230. And then
Right.
Dinobot was $250, and I'm like, there's no way that figure is worth $250.
Like, if you said there was a gradual increase,
No, absolutely not. It was ridiculous.
And I'm assuming the price jump was to match some third party stuff.
But
I'm like,
they're more expensive than third parties. That's the
I don't
problem.
think they expected people. I think they were testing a loyalty gauge, but
I'm not that loyal. I'm loyal, but I'm not that loyal.
I'm not that loyal either.
I'm waiting for some third party. I bought the third party in Megatron. I'm probably gonna buy the third party Beast Wars Megatron.
I was eyeing that third party or the KO Black Arachnia.
Yeah. I saw that today too.
The was insane.
Yeah, $140 for something that small.
Yeah. It's a weird world we live in now.
Yeah.
Should we do another shot?
Huh?
We do another shot. Jump to another round. You've been holding that.
Well, yeah. I'm still going. I'm still going through the.
Okay. Answer all the questions. I got nowhere to be.
We got nothing going on here. So, we have a lot going on, but I'm going through the chat right now. Who are the Transformers that the gentleman on the left has? Is one of them Grapple? Yes. First of all, the gentleman on the left is Zach. One of them is Grapple. But the bot he was doing was Inferno.
I just have them up here because they're usually remolds of each other.
Inferno / Fire Chief that a lot of people are saying.
Right.
DJ Ronan says Ratchet stole Sparkplug's wrench. Yep, sure. Miguel says
That's
Ratchet
pretty
is
big wrench, bro. How was Sparkplug lifting that wrench?
right.
Being honest.
Fugman wants to know if Garth can see the chat yet. I'm assuming that you're Garth, by the way.
I can't. I'm assuming I'm Garth too.
No, he's not in chat.
Yeah.
The Ian All-Star says Masterpiece Ratchet trying to be seductive. Hey baby, you want to burn some rubber? That's not bad. That's not bad. I like it.
I like it.
DJ Ronan says Earthrise Prime has the same rubber butt cheeks. Yeah, he does actually. That's true.
Yeah, but he covers them in the tasteful fanny pack.
That's true. He does have a fanny pack going on. Raymond Z, who says Zach is flan. He loves that joke we made one time where you were flan instead of, I think, fan or something.
Oh, yeah.
I love that he won't let that joke go. It's my favorite thing.
Fine.
Every time he comments on my channel, he always says Zach is flan.
The worst part is I hate flan because I'm like a texture person eating, like I hate Jell-O, and I know I'm a big fan of pudding. So like flan tastes gross to me. I don't like eating it, but I like the Zach is flan joke.
He wants to know if he should get Astro Train.
Siege / Earthrise Astro Train? I love that Astro Train.
Me too. We actually almost had it on tonight. Spoiler alert, we don't. But it was in the butts of consideration tonight.
I understand everyone's size versus price ratio,
right?
But it's the most visually accurate looking Astro Train.
100%.
Fits and scale perfectly, and he's really fun to pose. He was a desk bot of mine for at least a month straight.
For sure. TK had to take off probably a while ago at this point, but TK, if you're watching this afterwards, thanks for hanging out with us.
Hi or bye.
All right, I think I'm caught up to where we cheersed.
Okay.
So we did our secondary shot. Ionica says Chuck Galvatron is a horror. Why can't we get a good Galvatron from Hasbro? Would you say the Titans Return Galvatron was okay?
It was like very okay, I guess. I mean, you had to get a third party or Shapeways head adjustment because that little faceplate thing. Was
the faceplate pop up thing was the drawback to that one.
Yeah,
and the fact that I feel like they did sacrifice a bit to give it a third alt mode.
Yes, but also like if you look at they sacrificed a lot to give it the head gimmick. I mean, because the big cannon came out and it had a proper head that folded up, and you're like, okay, this is fine. This is a fine toy.
Yep. DJ Rona wants to know if you went in on the Spawn Kickstarter.
I'm going to. I haven't done it yet.
You should just do it now. They don't charge until it launches, by the way.
Oh, I know. I just haven't. I just been lazy.
I did the classic. Which one are you getting?
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
Are you doing the regular classic or are you doing autographed?
Just regular.
Me too.
I'm not that big a fanboy of Todd McFarlane. I love Spawn.
I considered it for like a half second and I was like, no. I don't really the modern. I know people are saying the shoelace head. I'm not a big fan of the shoelace head personally.
I've always congratulated though they left the Batman crossover canon.
Yeah.
Because like that was from the batarang that got lodged in his face, and then the shoestring was to tie it up. And I love that they kept that in for all of it.
That's cool. That's cool. I didn't know that. That's cool. I like that Todd McFarlane's doing a Kickstarter. If you guys haven't seen this, there's a Kickstarter. It's on Kickstarter. Just type in Kickstarter Spawn if you're on Kickstarter. It's like $40 for a Spawn figure, but it's a figure, not a statue. It's got tons of articulation from what it looks like. But it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
There's
also, it's a figure that wouldn't be mass marketed. I mean, like,
well, it is though. The funny thing is they did this because it wouldn't be mass marketed, but it hit its stretch goal it hit its goal in like 12 minutes.
So, I looked at it when you sent me the link. I looked at it like an hour later, and it was at 600,000. And then
it's at $1 million. It's over $1 million.
It was at 900,000.
Yeah.
And I don't even know where it is today.
It's over $1 million. I know that. I know it broke $1 million. I think either today or yesterday or something like that. But
I understand why his reticence is like, 90s nostalgia is a fickle thing. You never know what's going to come back. But Spawn was such an enduring, cool, weird, like amalgam of 90s culture that
absolutely.
And I'm glad that the figure has the useless thigh pouch.
Yeah, that's a necessary component.
And also, if his suit is from hell, why is there a pouch for like extra weaponry? Does he ever use the pouch? These are the questions we'll never know.
I don't know either. Yeah. All right, so going through here. Raymond Z says that he has so many Transformers now that he wants to be like us. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I mean, is your liver okay? Are you able to sustain this level of alcoholism? It's a shot for shot count, man. You don't know where it's gonna go.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, going through here. Campbell Lane, the voice of Rampage, has died. Oh man, I think.
That sucks.
Was he at the first BotCon we were in?
I don't remember anymore. It's been so
long. It was
long.
Depth Charge. It was Depth Charge, not Rampage. It was Depth Charge.
Rampage's mortal enemy.
Right.
Or is it the other way around? Or does
I don't remember. I remember them because he controlled Rampage, right, with the spark thing. No, that was Dinobot.
Yeah,
that was Dinobot.
No. Well, also I think Depth Charge was he was the guy who was hunting for Rampage. So I think Rampage was Depth Charge's mortal enemy, but I don't know if it was the other way around because Rampage is crazy. He might not even care about that mortal enemy thing.
DJ Ronan says there's another Electronic Saviors album coming soon.
I know, I'm on that one.
So the thing about that is Zach is actually on that one. So if you guys want to hear Zach sing, the next Electronic Saviors album is coming.
Yeah, it's coming out May or June or something like that.
Miguel says, hold on, it just jumped up on me. Miguel says a Beast Wars live action movie would be cool if done right. I agree with that.
I agree. I don't know entirely how. I like the idea of a movie for it, but I don't exactly know how it would be done. But I'm not a big shot Hollywood screenwriter, so.
You could be. No, you don't have the face for being a big shot. You have a face for being on stage. I have the face for being a big shot Hollywood.
I have a lot of stupid ideas that wouldn't fly, and then they get rewritten 5 times, and then I'm like, yeah, that was my idea.
Sean Martin says the Sunstreaker was also a big jump for a Carbot. That's true. It was like $140 for what should have been $80. Mm-hmm. That's true, but for me, it wasn't. It didn't price me out. If that makes sense. Like, I could still pay $140 for what we got, but I feel like now it would be like $180 or $220 or something like that, and that would be too much. All right, going through here, Fugman keeps trashing on us for being bitches about taking shots, and I'm okay with that.
Wait, they wince like
yeah.
Hey. It's true. We do that every single time. And also,
it's like a class. It's like a part of us, right?
Because like we've done the show for how many episodes, and we still do it. I mean, you got to question at some point, like, the guys who do tough shots, how many shots do they try to practice in the mirror? Like,
Yeah, they go. They do. They go.
God.
Yeah, they're like every time they win, so they do a shot. They like punch themselves or like do like, nah,
No.
come on, you can do this. Set yourself up.
Like, I have shit to do today. I can't spend time practicing
Right?
my
No.
shots in the mirror.
I'm not an alcoholic.
And if I'm doing a Transformers show while drinking, why do I have to pretend I'm cool? I already have plastic toys in front of me as an adult. Haven't I already sacrificed the cool factor for this? You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like,
100%.
yeah. I'm
Okay.
not Stallone. I don't get paid for this.
Laser Pants, who's a fan of the show, Ryan, cool guy. He was actually one of our first sponsors.
Patreon guys?
Yeah, he was one of our first Patreon supporters. He was our first, 100% our first. But he wants hold on. He wants to know if we'll think we'll get an Earthrise Devastator. I'm gonna say probably not.
Probably not.
But whatever comes after Earthrise, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I've honestly been kind of skeptical. I've also honestly been very hit or miss about Earthrise so far.
Well, you don't like that era of Transformers, though.
Well, I just feel like it jumped to it so suddenly. I feel like there should have been like a bit more round of Siege.
Yes,
stuff
I agree.
before we jumped straight.
We should have
into,
had
like,
more of a transition from Siege into Earthrise. I agree.
and also getting the bots that we were joking about, like, oh, we're gonna get an Earth version of like Prowl and Smokescreen and
And
Megatron.
now we are. And now we are. Now we are. Yeah.
I hate when me being snarky comes true. I guess is what I'm saying.
You've doomed us. It's your snark has doomed us. Fugman4 wants to know how old you are.
35.
Fair enough. 35. I'm 38. I just turned 38, by the way.
Oh, I turned 36 this year, but I haven't turned 36 yet.
Right.
So I'm technically 36.
Let's...
Or actually, to answer his question more appropriately, old enough.
Old. Here's a good question. Dreadpool26, fantastic guy. He wants to know, how are you?
I'm doing all right. A little scared about my job stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm a recluse, so this is okay for me.
Good.
Music, video games, toys, having a pretty great time.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm actually super good. I'm not worried about my job even a little bit. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Wow. I am very blessed to work for a company that...
Are you hashtag blessed?
Yes.
Okay.
I work for a company that is fully behind us not working, keeping us home and safe and things like that. Let's see. Michael S. wants to know what my favorite band is. His are the Killers, Gorillaz, and AC/DC. My favorite bands, I love 90s bands. Like, 90s is my favorite era of music. Because of Zach and Zach's stupid face, if I had to name one band that was my favorite, I would probably say Failure.
Failure's up there.
Yeah, I would say Zach's is probably like KMFDM or something stupid like that.
KMFDM's probably, I don't know. It's hard. It's like I can't even choose a favorite color anymore.
It's tough, yeah.
It's really hard.
My favorite color is purple. I used to say blue, but I realized every time I think something is blue, it's actually purple. So I realized that my favorite color is purple.
See, so you're already on the Galvatron train already?
Right? He also wants to know what's better, Star Wars or Transformers. Ugh. I know Zach will probably say Transformers.
I'd say that now.
Yeah. I think toy-wise, I probably have spent more money on Transformers.
I feel like if you had asked me this question in the 90s, I would have been definitely more on the Star Wars side. I was big into Power of the Force.
Yeah.
It was, the remakes had come out, but like the prequels hadn't come out yet.
Sure.
I was super into that. But I
like them both. Why do I have to choose a best? Like I like them both.
It wants you to choose sides, man. Just
I hate choosing sides. I hate it.
Live in your own world. Love what you love.
Fugman4 wants to know if we like comic books.
I love comic books.
Yeah, we like comic books.
I do trades more now because like I don't have time for bag and boarding everything in my life, and I got shelves, so I can throw comic books on that.
Let's see here. Linda asks, how's Lily? She's fine. She's in the other room chatting with some friends, also drinking online. Let's see.
A lot of that going around these days.
It is. It's a lot of that going on. Did either of you pick... Oh, Joe Troutman wants to know if we picked up Insemnious, which is Deathsaurus yet, and the answer is no.
I really thought about it,
Yeah.
but I'm still kind of holding out to see what the MMC one looks like.
Sure.
Because I love their take on it.
I do like MMC, yeah.
But I really want the Star Saber from Planet X.
Sam,
the cat post.
Planet X Dark Star Saber looks fantastic for sure.
Yeah.
But I know Joe already has the official MP Star Saber, so he doesn't need to buy another one.
I just don't know how it scales with Deathsaurus. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know where the Deathsaurus scale is.
Raymond Z wants to know what our favorite whiskey is.
I like Jameson for casual drinking.
Okay, but what's your favorite whiskey?
My favorite, because I'm a cheap bitch who likes the cheap Dan out. I loved Rebel Yell.
I know, I was gonna say Rebel Yell's.
Rebel Yell.
Remember you went to a party? You always had a bottle of Rebel Yell to go with it.
It's like $13, and it mixes so well with ginger ale, and it's like the perfect fucking drink.
Absolutely.
But there's a Rebel Yell root beer, and if you mix it with Coke, it tastes like root beer, and taste no alcohol. Tierce and I drank a whole bottle one night without realizing we drank that much of the bottle, and we're just like, oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah, it was
that sounds really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so before I answer this next question, Zach, if I went to karaoke right now, with just you and me, what song do you think I would do?
What is that? I'll treat you well, my sweet angel.
Is it the Toadies? Yes, the Toadies. Possum Kingdom, 100%. So someone said Mike likes 90s music. He likes Pearl Jam, the Toadies, and Stone Temple Pilots. So I just wanted before I said I like the Toadies, I wanted to like get that out of the way.
I couldn't remember the artist name of that song, but Toadies, I know you do that song. And that's one of my favorite songs you sing at karaoke. I love hearing you sing that song.
Oh, thanks, man. I really like that song as well. It's pretty good. The Ian All-Star wants to know if we like Jabby the Hong. I love Jabby the Hong. And he's got a fantastic voice.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
He's fun to watch.
I love the quiet zoom in, like dramatic moments. That's my favorite. My favorite part.
Yeah, Jabby the Hong is a lot of fun to watch. I love all of his reviews just because he's doing them. Even if I don't care about what he's doing it on, I'll watch it. And he does have a fantastic singing voice, 100%. Let's see. DJ Ronan says, pick a side, GoBots or Star Trek? I'm going to choose Star Trek.
Yeah, Star Trek for days.
Yeah. People are saying Transformers are way more fun to collect. Yeah, I mean, I like Star Wars a lot, but I also like Transformers a lot. Both of them go way back, but I would honestly say for me, Transformers go back earlier than Star Wars for something I liked and something I collected. Yeah. So it's got a little bit more nostalgic power over my life.
Although, can I throw a hot take at you, sir? Throw a hot take at you?
Go ahead.
So,
bring it to me.
Star Trek original series.
Yeah.
Super hard to watch.
Yes, it is. Yes, I watched it on Netflix, and I'm like, wow, this is really hard to watch.
Yeah, it's like watching old Twilight Zone episodes.
Yes.
Except for the hits, you're like, this is
Twilight Zone has some hits, but the average Twilight Zone episode is hard to watch.
It's same with Star Trek. The hit episodes are top shelf, but the Next Generation, it's all smooth.
After the first, I would say, season and a half, 2 seasons. The first season's super hard to watch still.
I mean, they were fine. They're trying to find their footing in the 80s.
Sure,
no one knew what they wanted to be in the 80s.
I get that. Well, it was 87. They were like, are we Star Trek? Are we not Star Trek? Are we something different? I will say, because I watched all of Picard recently, and I didn't hate it, but I still prefer, like, 90s. I think early 90s Star Trek for me was like pinnacle Star Trek.
Fair enough.
Or I would say Star Trek First Contact was pinnacle Star Trek.
I was pretty hard into the first half of Deep Space Nine, and then it started getting kind of a little out there.
Oh man, DS9, and I didn't know this. DS9 bit a lot from Babylon 5. Have you watched?
I was gonna say the reason I was into the first half of DS9 was that it was really fun, but then Babylon 5 came out and I switched gears and
I've only watched a little Babylon 5, but my dad every day is like, dude, you should watch Babylon 5. You got a lot of time right now. Babylon 5 is where it's at. Because he just watched it like maybe 6 or 7 months ago for the first time, and he won't shut up about Babylon 5.
Because I was in that hot streak of the 90s where my mom would watch random shows. So I was like all up on my Hercules, Xena, Highlander, and Babylon 5 arc. Like, like those 90s part of my life was pretty set in stone.
Sure.
It pretty much informed my preferred screenwriting till this day, unfortunately.
So for the people, I don't know, just tuning in or watching this on the replays or whatever, this is actually a normal Bots and Shots episode for this. This conversation we're having right now is something I would have cut out that no one would have ever seen. We would have this conversation still, but no one would ever see it because it's not Bots and Shots, so I would have cut it out.
Like, no joke, I'll get messages from him that are just like, oh yeah, I'm editing Bots and Shots. We talked about Thundercats for 40 minutes.
Dude, we talked about Babylon 5 for like 20 minutes today.
Yeah, and I will have no recollection because it was in the final rounds, and I'm like, oh shit, god damn it.
Yes, Ionica says I like grunge rock. Yes, I like grunge rock, but I don't like Nirvana that much.
So if I'm gonna be honest with you, I was talking about this with a friend of mine the other day. I'm not a big fan of grunge rock personally. Okay. I loved when Stone Temple Pilots made the jump to like kind of glam rock in the mid '90s, like Tripping on a Hole in a Paper Heart.
Yes.
And all, like Big Band Baby. I loved that shift. Before that, they were just a Pearl Jam clone. And I
agree with that. 100%.
Yeah, I love when they shifted to like the weird.
Where you going with the mask of found?
Yeah, I got kind of sick of that shit.
Yeah.
But
I feel what I feel when a horse began to say, oh, where to go tomorrow? like what? Who? Why did you write that song? You say you found a mask and then someone took it and you're like, hey, that's my mask. Where are you going with that mask I found?
And they're a San Diego-based band, or they were initially San Diego to LA. So that's our territory, and we're that shitty that we just copied that shit.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it was the time we lived in. Except we found out that Ken from Failure went to high school in San Diego. When we saw him in San Diego. Yeah, he announced it.
Ken from Failure is one of my favorite people. He seems super cool, super genuine. I like his YouTube stuff. He's a pretty cool guy.
I do. He taught me a cool thing about effects filtering for vocals that when I was watching his little YouTube
thing.
Like,
yeah.
Oh shit, that's a good idea.
Murray Jackson said there's a thing, Riker's beard is a thing, and that's true. There's a TV term, like jumping the shark means when a TV show kind of outstays its welcome. There's a reverse term called growing the beard, and that refers to when Riker grew his beard in the second season of Star Trek.
He became Rodimus Prime versus Hot Rod.
Right, like Star Trek became watchable because he grew his beard. And I think Zach might have just died. Oh, no, there you go. Okay.
I'm back. All
right.
Oh, wait. My internet connection's unstable.
Uh-oh.
I'm unstable. Am I back? I think I'm back.
Okay, hold on. And Raymond Z says, yeah, because Deanna Troi was hot. So, fun fact about Comic-Con one time. I was at San Diego Comic-Con, and I'm walking through, and there was a Star Trek panel happening, and they were like signing stuff, and I look up and I see the cast of Star Trek, like there's like Brent Spiner, Marina Sirtis, and like a bunch of LeVar Burton. They were all just kind of on this table, and Marina Sirtis, she locks eyes with me, and she winks, and I died. Like I just died. I just died on the floor right there, because friggin' Deanna Troi winked at me, and being whatever age she is, she's still fucking hot. She's like, she's hot. She can get it.
So my dumb story like that is when I was in, like, I don't know, I was like 18, 19. I was dressed as Jay and Silent Bob with my old buddy John, and I saw Angelina Jolie promoting Tomb Raider or whatever the fuck it was.
Right.
And I had, we did that locking eye contact thing, and she did like the wink wave thing at me just because it was sweet. Mm-hmm. And then because I was in J mode, gave her like the shitty, like the lesbian tongue lick thing between like the, and then she just flipped me off, and I felt pretty great about that.
You should. You absolutely should. Ionica's review says Alice in Chains' Jar of Flies is still one of his favorite albums. I do like that album.
It's a fun album.
It's a fun album. It's fine. And then Amateur Toy Hunter.
I was a bigger fan of Dirt.
Sure, Dirt is good as well. But I mean, long story short, I like Alice in Chains. So, whatever. I mean, Man in the Mirror is just a fun song regardless. Like, it's just fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway. Amateur Toy Hunter says, wait, you guys are in San Diego?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
A part of San Diego.
A part of San Diego. San Diego's large. Yeah.
It's a county.
Yeah. So there's some other stuff, but what I want to do is do the shot. And
yeah, we gotta do a thing.
We gotta do our last spot. I just knocked off Ratchet's gun. I just want everyone to know that.
I know that because you told me that.
Well, I just told you right now.
I know.
I told you as it happened. But he still has his ratchet in his hand, his wrench. It's a wrench. It's not a ratchet. I just spilled on my shorts. Oh fuck.
Are you wearing? So you're wearing shorts.
I'm wearing actual shorts though. Hold on.
Yeah.
See, like they're like short, like cargo shorts.
I was gonna say you have pouch capabilities.
I do. I'm like a kangaroo. I'm a marsupial, if you will.
I'm wearing my usual tight pants.
Ooh, but not your boots.
I'm not wearing my boots.
No. Why would you wear them Why would you wear them in your house? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. But I always take them off when we do the show anyway because we get super hot in that room.
That's true. It's not that hot right now, even though I do have the lights bearing down on me from the side.
I feel like it's my animal heat is translating through the interweb ethers to your heart.
Huh.
And filling up the room.
No, Michael Les, we live in San Diego. Well, we live north of San Diego. We live in North County. Yeah. I live in Vista. I don't want to say where Zach lives, but I live in Vista.
It is also Vista.
Okay, I don't want to like speak for you. I'm not going to say where I live in Vista, but my P.O. box is listed in Vista, California. So if you guys want to send us anything, it's in Vista, California.
And my penile box is listed in his butthole box in Vista.
That's true. Anyways, let's do a shot. You guys ready? Shotties! Fuckman wants to know if we're drunk yet.
I'm feeling pretty drunk.
I would say I'm like, if drunk was 100% of buzzed, I would be at like 90% buzzed.
I feel like I've crossed. So like I always see buzz as a spectrum. Like if you're on a scale from 1 to 10, like 1 to 3 is like you've been drinking, and like 5 to 7 is buzzed.
Yeah.
8 to 10 is drunk. I'm on that threshold. I'm in like the 7 to 8. I'm crossing into drunk. Like I'm gonna have to pee real soon, and then everything's gonna take a turn. You know what I mean?
Sure, absolutely.
I'm trying to evaluate a drunk spectrum. Maybe it's canon. Who knows?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't like. No one knows. That's the whole point of a spectrum, is that you have to decide where on it you are, either 0 or like 100. And I'm like here.
I always wonder, like, because like we're old.
I wouldn't drive right now. I'll say that.
We're old-esque.
We are
right?
old. We're oldish.
So, like, are we on the autistic spectrum, or are we just 90s level awkward?
Everyone is on the autistic spectrum. It's a spectrum. Even if you're at the low end / 0 end, you're on the spectrum.
But, like, is it the Irvine spectrum?
Yes, it's the Irvine spectrum.
Okay,
that's where,
just wanted to make sure.
I remember there was a really cool Japanese / anime shop in the Irvine spectrum I went to, and that's where I bought Outlaw Star on DVD. I just want to say that. I don't know why.
I wanted to rewatch that show recently, but
I fucking love Outlaw Star. It was my friend Chad and I. We became friends. Like he made fun of me and hated me all through high school because he was the cool guy and I was like. We moved in at the same time.
Especially because I know Chad.
You know Chad. Yeah, you know
I don't understand how he's the cool guy.
He
but
was.
like,
No. When we moved, we came to the same grade, same high school, same time. And he became the cool guy, and I wasn't. And he became the cool guy by, like, making fun of me for being the nerd. And then we kind of connected after high school. And we became super good friends because of Gundam.
And so much so that he was a groomsman in your wedding.
Right, no, that's like we lived together for a while. Like Chad and I have been, like we moved to Havasu, Arizona together for a while. Chad and I were like inseparable for a long time. But we got to know each other because he made fun of me like ridiculously on a ridiculous level. And it was kind of cathartic for me to be friends with like kind of a bully of sorts. To the point where, like, I lived with him because I realized that he, underneath it all, was also a nerd. And he liked the same things that I liked.
Yeah, I didn't have as many bullies when I got older because I grew really tall real fast.
Yeah.
And so when
you were
like
too big to be bullied.
Yeah, so when you're like 6'4", people don't really want to start shit with you all the time. Even though I was a gigantic mega nerd.
Yeah, that's a good... Yeah. Let's see here. The Ian Elstar wants to know what my P.O. Box is. My P.O. Box is P.O. Box 401, Vista, California, 92085, I think. It's listed... I don't think it's listed in the description of this video, but literally any other video on my channel you can go into and it's listed. And if you want to send us something, you're more than welcome to. It'll probably be on a P.O. Box unboxing.
We do have several unboxings on shows, but who knows now because you'll have to open stuff there and I have to watch it.
That's true. You have to watch it. Raymond Z wants to know if I'm using my Fort Worth Zoo shot glasses. I did tonight, actually. Before going on this video and doing this shot glass, my wife and I did shots in the living room on the Zoom chat she's doing with her friends. And I did a shot in that shot glass. And I thought of you, Raymond, when I did that shot. I just want you to know that. All right. So, Zach, what bot do you have? We did a shot for you. What bot?
So, we've reached we've done quarantine bots, we've done helper bots, and now we're doing some infection bots. And
yes. What happens if quarantine doesn't work and you get infected?
What if you go too far? And for this one, I've chosen, this is Titanium Series Scourge.
What's the Titanium Series, Zach?
They have metal parts in them. I'm touching, like, it's cold in the room I'm in right now because our fucking weather stripping is obnoxious. So the metal parts of this are really cold to the touch right now. The plastic parts are fine, but they're a little cold right here. So Titanium Series was like 2006, I think, 5, 6, somewhere in there, and they were just like metal.
Yeah, that's about right. They did some weird stuff on Titanium. I remember they did like an Optimal Optimus, like a Galvatron, like some weird shit. Yeah,
it was like a preview to like the classic / Universe series that was coming out. It was.
I think they did some of their worst Transformers during that line.
This is not good by any means. But like he has a stand. I don't know where I put the stand. It's in a box.
They all came with. They were like display pieces. I think they were intended to be.
It's a very ornate stand. Like it says his name on there. You're like, all right, well, cool. That's my Scourge on the wall of platinum Transformers that I display next to my trophies of achievements. That
Right.
Yeah, so this thing is very scourgy. I looked it up on eBay just because I was curious.
Do you say Scourge or Scourge?
Scourge?
I say Scourge as well, but a lot of people say Scourge.
Scourge. It almost looks like scour.
Yeah, right.
I scourged far and wide.
Right.
Like Scourge. But it's also Scourge is a good plague term. So like,
it's
a cool double meaning, you know?
That's true.
And he's like a flying bathtub in space, which is a Scourge of the Stars.
He is a bathtub. It's so weird how they were like, this is a spaceship design.
Yeah. See, honestly, I loved the post-movie era of Transformers because I'm not a car guy. I don't fucking care about shit. So
fair enough.
I loved when Transformers had nonsensical space car modes. Like, truck, like Cup is a truck.
Why not? But he's a truck. What practical value does that car have? It's a 2-seater at best.
To be honest,
you can't put anything in the cab.
You can put a little bit in that cab, but to grow up and you see
he's like an El Camino.
Okay, so I'm young. I was born the year Transformers came out. So my first really watching of Transformers was when they were airing it in 1989 at age 5. It was like that when Cody, or who was the kid, the live action kid in the cut.
I don't remember. You're the one that always brings that up. You're the one that remembers that.
That's when I watched it, and I saw the movie split in several episodes.
Right, 5 episodes, I think.
And so I saw Hot Rod, and I'm like, oh, that's what hot rods look like. And then I see cars in the real, like, what is this car?
That's not a
This
hot
is
rod.
like-
Hot rod's got swoops and like flames.
It's got
Yeah.
giant fins. Yeah, so so in my mind, this is probably what spaceships look like. Like it's a flying bathtub in space or whatever. And this toy is super easy to transform.
Well, that's
Like,
nice.
Should I just do it?
Yeah.
Should I just do it?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna
Just
do it.
fucking do it. Who's gonna stop you? Is someone gonna come into your house and stop you? No, because of social distancing.
It's true. It is.
This is the best time to live right now because you can't worry about assassins for the most part. At least not ninja assassins.
Have you gone on walks yet?
We stopped going on walks about 3 weeks ago when Lily first got sick.
Oh yeah.
Because the whole thing about this illness is like you don't really know if you're sick or not because you can have it but not have any symptoms. But Lily had symptoms, and we took her to like the ER on my birthday and things like that for that. So we stopped going out pretty much completely during that time.
Mm. And side note to your sad story, I'm done.
Oh wow, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Is that what that looks like?
He looks like a piece of garbage.
It's not great, that's for sure. But you know what? Here's the thing. When did that come out?
I want to say 2005, 2006.
Would it have looked great in 2005?
Comparatively to like the Armada, Energon, Cybertron series?
Right.
Probably.
Yes.
Because it's enough of a throwback to classic transformering.
Yes.
Because Dreamwave had just got the
Right.
license, so they were doing that shit.
You know, and I bring this up. I'm working on my review for the G.I. Joe Classified Snake Eyes, which I have right here.
Nice plug, by the way.
I know, right? The review's not up yet, but it's going to be up probably in the next couple of days. But I reference the Dreamwave Transformers versus G.I. Joe comic because in that, like, the artwork is weird. It relies on a lot of dark splotches, but Snake Eyes is in that, and he literally gets his mask from a suit of armor.
Right.
Anyways, I loved that comic when it came out because it was like the first Transformers versus G.I. Joe, and it was like all World War I or World War II stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm bringing that up. I just am.
Speaking of G.I. Joe, side note, not recently I was trying on new glasses and stuff, and I brought my girlfriend with me to try on glasses. And I had her trying glasses that look like your glasses you're wearing right now.
Yeah,
and
my tortoiseshell glasses or whatever.
And I was like, why haven't you ever thought of doing a Baroness cosplay, Tirsa?
Tirsa should be the Baroness. Tirsa being the Baroness is fantastic.
Right? And I wish I cared about G.I. Joe more to make that work, but I don't know who I dress up as.
You could shore your hair up and be Duke. Or dye your hair.
Zartan.
I was going to say, dye your hair and be Zartan.
Or be Zartan.
Yeah.
It was like me a good Zartan.
So Hasbro recently put out the first 15 episodes of G.I. Joe on their YouTube channel to watch for free. And I watched them all in one night. And I was transported because the first 5 episodes I remember seeing as a kid, but I never really watched. But I had the second 5 episodes, which is The Revenge of Cobra. I had that on VHS as a kid, and I watched that ad nauseum as a kid. Right. So it was fun watching those 5 episodes and being like, whoa, I'm transported to being 5 or 6 years old right now because I remember watching this on repeat all the time.
I love G.I. Joe, and I've watched several of the episodes, but I love the 90s song better than the original song. With that weird dude, you got to stand tough when you go down to my world. Yo, Joe. I feel like I can't jump back to the other theme song anymore, where they just explain shit to me. Like I don't care.
Fair enough.
I know
Lily's in chat right now, everyone. That probably means she's done with her Skype chat or Zoom chat or whatever with her friends. That's fine. She's here.
She's deer. Get moose to it.
The Ian, yes, she's
here.
near. She's deer. Get moose to it. The Ian All-Star wants to know if we've seen the Mega Dragon. We actually almost had that on this episode. I have mine right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's right at the bottom.
Mine's over there. You can't see him. He's over there.
Yeah, we both have him. Sean Berkshire is here. I'm very drunk. I just want to know that.
I know that.
You know that?
I've seen enough proof for that.
That's true. Okay, is it my turn?
Yeah.
We should do a shot.
You gotta do a shot though.
And I'm definitely not saying this to make more people do it, but a couple people have done super chats and we've shotted to those. Please don't. For the love of God. Please do not. Please do not.
We'll add those towards future episodes.
Yeah.
We can almost make this a bi-weekly series, except we run out of toys.
Before I move on, what's your opinion on that? Should people buy it? If someone was like, "Hey, I want a Scourge," should they buy that Scourge?
No. Unless you collect like Galvatron and Herald related merchandise, no, you shouldn't buy it. If you collect Unicron, Galvatron, whatever related stuff, sure, go nuts.
So, on average, people shouldn't buy that.
No, unless you're an asshole like me.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a shirt for Bots and Shots. This is the Simon Wong art shirt.
Oh man, I feel bad because I'm not wearing a Transformers shirt even a little bit. I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt.
This is a shirt by the Simon Wong artist who's been showing up on stuff. It was on TeePublic. It's a Galvatron. So TeePublic's the place you buy. That's where I bought this one. They had a sale, and I found this one.
Where's some other places you buy shirts?
I got Ripped, T Fury, and TeePublic are usually the places.
Those are usually my three as well. T Fury, Ripped Apparel. This was actually sent to me. I think this was sent to me by my buddy Kevin, who is usually in chat by I collect baseball cards 1986 or something weird like that. His name's Kevin Cochran. He's a cool guy. He sent me a couple boxes with some ridiculous amounts of stuff in there. I'm pretty sure this was one of the shirts he sent me. I might be wrong on that because I get a lot of shirts. I have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure this is one.
I always remember when you were saying like the name of the person. There's an Oceanside shop that says like we have, or it's like sports cards and collectibles. We have Pokemon cards.
Yes,
and
I know that shop. I know exactly what you're talking about.
The way you were saying that made me think about it. Like the sports collectibles, whatever. It's like we have Pokemon cards on the sign.
I try not to respond specifically to Star Wars comments. I just want you to know that a lot of my comments, well, not a lot, but some of my comments are specifically Star Wars. I try to ignore them because this is a Transformers comment. This is a Transformers show. But
if you want me to answer Star Wars questions, I will.
Mikekaess says, I know you might not agree, but I'm excited for Empire Strikes Back Vader and the new Mandalorian. And I'm also excited for those. I don't want people to have watched my videos and think that I'm not excited for those. I'm excited for those. I know you don't care about the toys, but I made you watch the first season of The Mandalorian, Zach. What did you think?
That was fun. It was kind of a Cowboy Bebop / Firefly cool show. I liked it. It was fun.
I agree.
It was fun.
It was good. The last episode was pretty good, though.
No, but what I loved about it is that it's not so religion-y that it's shoved down my throat like the last three movies. Did you like the heist episode where they broke into that ship with fucking your favorite guy in the world, Bill Burr?
Well, Bill Burr, but also Clancy Brown.
Oh yeah, Clancy Brown I love. Bill Burr,
you're fucking
I fucking love
Instagram handle is
Instagram
Downtown Clancy Brown.
my favorite thing about that was I commented once on one of Chris Hardwick's posts, and his reply was, "You have the best Instagram name ever," because he worked it with Downtown Julie Brown, and he was Clancy Brown, obviously, so he loved it. I loved it. It was great, but
yeah.
I didn't like Bill Burr on that show. I'm
Sure.
not a big Bill Burr.
Well, here's the thing. I did like Bill Burr in that show. I don't like Bill Burr in general.
Yeah,
but I like Bill Burr in that show.
He's fine in the show, and I love having Clancy Brown. I like having him in anything.
Well, he's a Deveronian too, which is cool because you don't see a lot of those.
Yeah. Well, I recently watched a random episode of fucking Chicago PD while I was home on my fucking weird sickness vacation because Clancy Brown was on a couple episode arc of Chicago PD. I don't even know what's happening in that show.
Who fucking knows?
But Clancy Brown was on, and I'm like, well, here we are.
You like Clancy Brown? I'm gonna eat some jelly beans right now. I just want to know that.
I'm proud of you. I gotta pee so bad. Is it a good?
Can we take a pee break?
Yeah, just fill in for me for a minute.
Go ahead. I'm eating these Sour Patch Kids jelly beans right now. Fuckman says Bill Burr is a fucking hod. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means it's good or bad. Michael S says, okay, Mike, I'll ask a Transformers questions. I'm not the biggest Transformers fan, but I'll figure out questions. I'm not gonna not specifically, I did say that actually. Fuckman Forrest, not that I don't like Bill Burr, but Bill Burr. It's not like I hate Bill Burr, but I don't watch his show. I don't seek him out, I guess, is my question. Michael S. wants to do all of these live from now on. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think he's not hilarious. I don't know. I've just never seen anything I've especially thought he was funny in. Whoa, Stumbler 10462 is in the chat. What's up, my dude? This guy is cool. Sean, we've been streaming. Hold on. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours almost. We're almost done. We're on the last bot. I've got one more bot to do. I think we have one more shot to do. Zach is taking a pee break right now. I'm going to take a pee break when he comes back. Fugman4 asks, is he racist? I don't think so, but I don't know. I'm not calling him. I'm definitely not calling anybody racist.
All right, I'm back.
Zach is back.
You also have to pee?
I do have to pee, so I'm going to go pee while you do that.
I don't know.
Talk to people.
Are there any questions that I had to answer?
Nope, just talk to people.
Hey, everybody at home. I don't know what you're seeing. I'm looking at Mike's weird collection in the background. It's honestly a weird thing to just free ball it like this. But how are you? I hope you guys are doing okay in the plague. I don't know how you guys are doing toy collecting. I don't know what anyone does. I've been trying not to spend so much goddamn money because I'm at home alone with the internets without anything to do but look at the internets with stuff and look at stuff, and I'm like, hey, that's what would complete my collection. And I don't know what would complete this collection, this burning itch inside me. And how are you filling this void? I don't know if any of you are braving the wilds of toy collecting. We shouldn't be, but also sometimes you go there looking for stray foods and toilet paper.
I'm back. My pee took a lot less time than your pee. I
peed for so long, I felt like.
You peed for a god-awful long amount of time.
I had one of those moments when I was peeing, right? If I had a watch, I'd be like, oh man, I'm peeing for a long. You know when you pee so long, the thought you're having ends, and then you start to have a second thought, and you think, I'm still peeing, and I'm into my second thought stream. That's how long I was peeing, and I've been holding.
Did you taste your pee? I'm just curious. Did you taste the stream?
I wish I could have. I didn't arc it that high. I don't dare to arc it that high. I'm very tall, so I'd have to bend over a lot to get it. I'm not that flexible.
That's fair.
I can't suck my own dick, I guess is what I'm saying.
All right. Well, I think we have one last shot to do.
I have it prepared. I'm ready
Oh,
to go.
fuck. Oh, I did too. I didn't know I did, but I do.
I did it. Were we the same guy?
Lily, I actually don't remember if I flushed or not. I'm pretty sure I did, but I may not have.
Does she even use that bathroom?
No, I'm literally, it's me and guests that use the bathroom. We have 2 bathrooms in our apartment. We specifically, when we moved here, we needed a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment.
Because I will need to be somewhere in this.
It sucks when 2 people have to go to the bathroom at the same time. Even if it's not that often, if you're sick or like you both have just eaten and like something's not sitting right and you have to go.
No. Well, and I'll admit this is a point of pride. My girlfriend can hear me probably outside the doorway, but she poops way harder and smellier than I could ever hope to. She's more of a man than I will ever be. And she's laughing, she's cackling in the background. But like, I know we have a 1-bathroom apartment and this is the fear we share. She destroys this place. And she knows this.
I did not know that about Tirsa, but I don't not believe it. So it's nice to know.
You can see it. You know Tirsa, you can see it coming.
I can see it. Oh, I can see it. It's one of those things you don't suspect, but when you know, you don't disbelieve.
You know when those things happen where like you're emasculated slightly? That is the one thing. Is I'd be like, oh, which one of you has the fiercer poop? You or your girlfriend? With the fucking girlfriend.
I don't think at any point in my life would I have said that Lily used the bathroom as hard as I have ever had. Like, she's used the bathroom pretty hard sometimes, but I think my worst one is 1,000 times worse than her worst one. I will say that.
I guess I'm just saying I'm the prettier princess in me and my girlfriend's relationship.
Well, I would agree. I would believe that.
She's a devastating diva in the bathroom. I guess.
Your girlfriend is a diva.
Yeah. She has that because she's half Indonesian. She has got that Asian like purification stink. It's like it wards off demons and witch spells and stuff.
Absolutely.
Like, I can't hold up to that. I'm like a blonde princess. Like, what do you want me to do for that?
All right. Well, let's do our last shot.
All right.
Clink.
Clink.
Woo! Whew. All right. So, my last bot kind of goes with yours in a sense.
Yeah.
I hate that I had to keep approving comments. I guess Lily's here now. She can do it.
Yeah.
When people keep posting, I'm like, that's not something you have to approve. Someone just said bots and shits, and I'm like, yep. Yeah, that's 100% appropriate.
I think borts and shorts is still the best.
Yeah. You know what I like about having chat is it's giving us a dynamic that we've never had before of people commenting on us, like, as we do stuff.
In real time, yeah.
Anyway, so my bot for the last bot of the night, because, again, we're only doing 3, this is Transformers Earthrise Starscream.
Who is a plague upon my heart.
And the reason, I just dropped him. Everyone had dropped him.
He dropped him.
I can get him on my foot. Hold on. There we go. So the reason I chose him is because Zach chose a Scourge. And if you're not familiar with this.
Canon.
In canon. And if you don't know what canon means, it's actually a biblical term that means that something is a part.
Pirates fire explosives off their vessels.
It's a doctrine or a text that is officially a part of the larger subset.
Right.
So if someone says like, "Oh, this book of the Bible is canon," that means that it's part of the major religion. Whereas, or like if someone says a book of or like a TV show for something is canon, that means it's part of the major mythos.
Right.
in Transformers canon, Starscream died in the movie. But spoiler alert, I guess, if you haven't seen a movie from 1986.
And that you've watched the show,
Right?
And not knowing any of this,
He actually haunted, or what's the right term? Not haunted. He
poltergeist.
Yeah, he took control of Scourge. The ghost of Starscream haunted Scourge. He became Scourge.
Yeah, and made him go under Herculean triumphs.
Wasn't there like a? Didn't he like steal? Oh, I just broke the wing off.
Oh shit!
It's all good. It's all like pegs and stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't he like steal an eye out of Unicron or something like that?
He had to get the eyes from like Metroplex and Trypticon to prepare Unicron.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like sort of a pre-herald of Unicron, or like a post.
It was like a Herculean labors. He had to go through the labors of Unicron.
So this is one of the newer Transformers. This is actually the first Earthrise figure we've done on the show.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's just a classic Starscream," and you know what?
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong, but so fucking what? First of all, classic Starscream mold was a fantastic mold. So good, in fact, they released like 1,000 of them.
I do have the because of my old friend John. I have Starscream and Acid Storm.
The Starscream Classics mold was probably, in my opinion, the best Classics mold ever made. And yes, this is an updated version, and that's exactly what we need. This is all of the good things that Siege and Earthrise have been doing, but with just like an updated version of an older figure. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. But you can see here, we have a very good F14, I think?
16?
16?
F16? I'm not Jets.
I'm not a Jet guy either. Someone's going to say.
I'm not very arrogant.
They are doing a 2-pack of this. I think it's a Target exclusive. It's going to be Skywarp and Thundercracker.
I just kind of hope they do cone heads. You know what I mean? Just so I can have a line of cone heads.
I get that. I'm definitely going to buy the 2-pack for Target.
For posterity's sake?
Sure. To have, because I have the 3 Sieges, but I want to have the 3 Earthrise versions. But I really hope they do conehead versions of these guys.
Yeah. That'd be fantastic. Just to switch it up.
I'm going to go ahead and transform this guy. If you are familiar with the Classics version, you're familiar with, like, I would say 85 or 90% of what this figure does.
And if you are familiar with 80 to 90% of our show, I hate Starscream.
Oh, that's true. That's actually right. I would even say that percentage is probably higher. Honestly.
Yeah. It's very canon though.
It's canon to bots and shots. It's part of the wiki that you hate Starscream.
The established lore of how much I hate Starscream and how much I hate having Siege Starscream. So even if I do decide to do that 2-pack you were talking about, I'm never going to do the Starscream.
You're never going to do Starscream. I remember when these first came out, I messaged you. I said, hey, at this Walmart is I have a Grapple and a Starscream. Which one do you want? And I asked you that specifically knowing that you hate Starscream.
Well, not fucking Starscream, yeah.
Yeah. I will say, hold on, before I move on to this, I've got him like 90% transformed here. One of the biggest differences is his arms. His arms do kind of weirdly Combiner Wars themselves out to be longer. I want to say that yes, it is. The engineering is mostly from the classics Star Wars, but there are some differences, and the arms are one of the main.
The classic Star Wars?
Did I say Star Wars?
Yes.
Fuck me, I'm drunk. The classics Transformers. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. I'm very drunk right now. Hold on. So I've got classic Starscream right here, He's transformed now. I gotta put his guns in his arms.
So I like when people post pictures of them holding the guns and stuff, and I'm like,
Every time someone posts a guns, a post of Starscream holding the guns, I'm like, have you ever seen Transformers in your life?
Except there are random like misplaced clips of them holding guns for no reason.
Yeah, I know, but fuck you. They have their guns on their arms, the top of their shoulders. That's where they have their guns.
Yeah.
So this is Earthrise Starscream right here. Yes, he's mostly classics Starscream, but he's better. So
okay. But why? But why is he better?
Well, his transformation is better. His articulation mostly is better. He has ankle tilt right here.
But he still has those feet fins.
He does have feet fins. But like, what else are you gonna do with the fins? What else are you gonna do with them? I will say honestly, and this is silly, but the biggest difference is that his shoulder cannons don't have that stupid rocket firing gimmick. I hated that rocket firing gimmick. And I know it's a fun like toy thing or whatever, but I don't need my Starscream, the gun for it to be extra large to house a rocket firing gimmick.
Do you want me to grab like my acid storm?
Yeah, do it.
It's over there.
And if you can get him easily, do it.
I can get him. I'm missing a gun arm. It probably fell up there somewhere, but this is mostly him. Same guy. He's the same guy. He's the same guy. Did you lose me?
No, you're good.
Okay, cool.
I'm just looking at chat.
It's the same Starscream. I'm missing a gun arm on this side, but I do...
What happened to that gun?
It's up there somewhere.
Fair enough.
I fired a missile.
Get it close to the camera.
It's practically the same guy.
Yeah, I get it. Like his chest. One of the things that's interesting about it is the way that...
Show me the back. I want to see the back. Show me that back. Do they have one with the same kind of cone displacement?
Yeah, because the cone is just the head, but dipped to the back.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Am I doing it wrong?
Yeah, because I could, if I wanted to, just make the cone like that. And that's basically, they could do cone heads if they just kept the transformation something like this.
You just kept it in their heart. Just put a little face screen in there.
But the thing is, like, the classic Starscream is a fantastic mold. So fantastic. I think they legitimately made it like 20 or 25 times. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm pretty sure that's an accurate number of how many different versions of that figure they made. The only thing I wish,
okay,
is that the wings right here, when they fold up, there's a hole right here. I wish there was a way to peg it in so it actually pegged into that hole, because it's right there.
It's the same with the classics thing. There's no really hole there, but it doesn't peg in anywhere. It just flops up.
Yeah, it would be really nice if there was a way just to peg it in, because there's a hole right there anyway, and it would just secure it. Because right now, there's no way of securing this hole. Also, the wings fold back. Like, why? Like, why would you ever want the wings to fold back?
These wings cannot fold back, but other than that, it's like the same toy but upscale.
Right, but like, why would you ever want these? Why would you want them to fold back? This does not look better than what you have.
Yeah, I almost just want an upscaled version of this guy now. Like, he's fine. I just want him larger.
Which is what this is. So if they make an upscale version of this in Acid Storm colors, you should buy it.
I'm fine. I'm good. I'm right there.
When Target releases that 2-pack,
that 3-pack.
No, it's a 2-pack.
No, but I need a 3-pack with him and Nova Storm and the Ion Storm.
Well, they're making a Thundercracker and Skywarp, and you're gonna buy that, and you're gonna be happy with it. And fuck you, fuck you, Zach.
I'm not gonna be happy with it. I'm
Zach,
never gonna.
Zach, shut up, and you're gonna be happy with it.
All I want to know is like, can I get this, like this to yours? Can I get that with a Cyclonus? Can I get a Cyclonus universe but upscaled to your level?
Nope, I'm not gonna do it. But the nice thing about this
that's
is
what I want you to do. That's all I've ever wanted.
But yours doesn't have ankle tilt like this.
He does not have.
Look at this ankle tilt. There's ankle tilt there.
There's no ankle tilt on my.
Nope, there's ankle tilt here. And that is the telling feature of Chug. What you have.
The price of admission into this Earthrise is the ankle.
If
tilt.
you want to be in the new Transformers wave, either Siege or Earthrise,
the new canon. That's
the
what I want.
new canon, you have to be able to do this. If you
I have to be able to lift a gun arm without the wing folding back, because this isn't a missile launcher with a spring anymore.
Right. If you can't do this, you're not good enough anymore, and you should just die.
If it ain't got that thing, it ain't got no swing.
If it ain't got that thing, then it ain't got that swing. If it weren't, what time is it?
I don't even know.
It's 11:45 at night. If it weren't 11:45 at night, my saxophone is 5 feet away from me right now. I dug it out of my closet earlier today. If it weren't 11:45 at night, I would pull it out and I would play that right now. But I'm not going to.
Come on. He lives in a community. You don't want to fuck around.
That's true. Oh, that's what I'm saying. If I were in a house by myself, yes. But I'm on the third floor of an apartment complex.
I can dig it.
Yeah. Anyway, so hold on. Let me look back here and take a look.
We've been talking. Life's been happening.
Yeah.
Just a chat going on.
Fugman4 says chat keeps your channel alive. Do you agree with that?
The chat keeps our channel alive? I mean, I suppose it does. I mean, it's concurrent. It's in time. We're answering it after the fact, so we're looking back into the past.
Controversially speaking, Sean Berkshire, former coworker, cool guy.
Okay.
Here's the boy.
All right.
He's a cool guy. Don't get me wrong. I legitimately love the guy, but he's like, when you go to a place and you see like the prettiest person at the party, Sean Berkshire is that person.
But I'm at that party and I'm also there at that party.
You two would butt heads. Yeah. Anyway, he says Barts and Sharts.
It's Borts and Shorts, though, and that's where he's wrong. It's Borts and Shorts. He tried, though, and I guess that's what matters, is he tried.
Anyway, so I'm going through here. Prophet 22. Wow, sorry, I'm very drunk. Prophet 924 says, "I love that Starscream became a ghost."
It's weird that other people didn't become a ghost, but I guess Starscream is annoying enough. He stayed around.
And Sean wants to know where Transformers go when they die.
To the Well of Allsparks, or to Vector Prime, or to your heart-based cannon? I don't actually know the answer to that question.
Yeah, me neither.
It's a Flint Dilly-based question.
It is. You know what? We're both friends on Facebook with Flint Dilly. We should ask him that one time.
Yeah, that's my question.
He actually would probably be on our show at some point.
Yeah.
If we asked him, I'm sure he would be.
If he could pretend to drink and maintain his masculinity,
you know what?
he'd do it.
So that's a fun joke. Last year, we did an interview with him on our channel at the San Diego Comic-Con one. He pretended to be drunk. He wasn't drunk.
No.
But he pretended to be drunk.
And I understand why he did. He's old. He's old. I get it.
I get it. I would be that way as well. I was super happy that he played along even a little bit.
I just loved being super drunk, and when Vince DiCola was playing his themes for Staying Alive, and then Flint Dilly standing next to me, I look over at him and he goes, "This is the craziest goddamn shit. I wish I was as drunk as you are." And I'm like, "You had a chance. You had a chance."
I just want to pause right now and say that Lily, my wife, here, has made me. I want to point this. This is macaroni and cheese with hot dogs because she realizes how drunk I am.
Tell Lily I say hi and I love her if she can't hear me.
Hi, I love you too.
Aww.
It might be too hot.
I told you. I literally just took it out.
I'm too drunk to feel it, so
Oh, gosh.
that'll be a problem for you tomorrow.
It really is.
Oh.
That's
Are you wearing a bra?
Yeah, but I wasn't sure.
Did you put a bra on
I did.
for not appearing on the show?
Yeah.
You want to come on?
Not really.
Come on.
Not now that you pointed out, I put on a bra for this.
You know, it's a lot of commitment that I appreciate.
Water.
Come over here. Give me a kiss.
I can kiss you from here.
No, right here.
I'll go get you a water first. Have
Okay.
that. Oh, hi, kitty. You might have a cat in the meantime.
My cat and my wife wants to come in, and she gave me food.
I understand. When I was making poop jokes about my girlfriend, I heard her cackling in the background in the other room, and so she's aware of what we're doing. And
Fair
then
enough.
Sandy insists upon these in shows.
Okay, hold on. So, someone says he's an F-15 Eagle. That's ED and All-Star. Says Starscream is an F-15 Eagle.
That's fair. I don't know or care about jets enough to prove him wrong, so
Same.
that's fine.
All right, going through the chat here.
Mean.
Michael S wants to know why you hate Starscream so much.
I just never got the appeal of sycophantic characters. I've just never gotten it. I never thought those characters were fun. I always thought those were the characters you were supposed to hate in shows. You know what I mean? Is that fair? You know, like Rocksteady and Bebop were never charming. They were always kind of fucking annoying. That's how Starscream was the same guy. He's the same guy. I guess is what it is.
So,
the same
so you hate Starscream because he's Rocksteady and Bebop?
Yeah, like the sycophantic characters, the characters that are always like, "Oh, you're the best, big guy."
It's fine.
Yeah, I always thought they were like the most annoying fucking people, especially if they're trying to stab that dude in the back.
So Ionica's Toy Reviews, who is a fantastic channel. If you guys are watching right now, you should go check his channel out. He says he got his name from Ion Storm.
Make Toys did try to do the third party thing and it got shut down, right?
No, Make Toys they shut down, but then they rebooted themselves, so they're back.
All I hope is they get that cross dimensions Galvatron. That's all I fucking want from them, and they can die after that. I don't care.
That's true.
The Galvatron looked.
That's
legit.
all you care about, for sure.
Me and Neil Witcher were about that fucking thing when it came out, and it's been going nowhere, and I'm so pissed off about it. Except TF Direct had a post about it, like where you could throw down like some money at the pre-order of it. But
people are telling me to play Careless Whisper on the sax. I know how to do it.
Actually, in true form, I actually have seen him do it at a house party at your old house with Cody.
That's true. I did. That was my birthday. That was my birthday back in, I want to say 2013 or 2014.
Yeah, you came out of the back room like right in the throw of the party.
I did. I had a cowboy hat on too.
You did. Yes, you did. And we all teased you about not being able to play it, and you came out and shut it up.
Fuck you! I can play the saxophone super well.
You did it.
But it's currently 11:52 at night, and I'm not gonna play the saxophone right now. I'm just not going to.
Fine, a good idea. California is way aggro about their noise laws.
I will say, if Zach and I ever like live stream on a weekend day, I may. Maybe.
Like if you start off the show doing that.
Yeah,
like
if it's like it was like a 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I could be drunk enough to play the saxophone. But like right now at midnight, no way.
Yeah. I'm down. What else am I doing?
I don't know.
Yeah. See? No one knows.
I haven't played the sax since that birthday party, to be honest with you. That was the last time I legitimately even took the saxophone out of the case, was that birthday party.
You warmed up in secret and didn't tell anybody about it. You could just show up at that show like I haven't played this in years, and it's like
Ryan and I did a open mic night where I played the sax, and I played it for a couple different songs. I played it on what's a Coldplay song? What was it?
I don't know any Coldplay.
Oh, it was a Coldplay song, and I bum bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. It was
These are the hands I make when I'm like,
yeah, I don't know. It was a Coldplay song that we played, but I played the sax for that. But DJ Ronan says yes, Cross Dimensions Galvatron is a need on his list.
yes, for me as well. I've been
also
kind of
Neil Witcher, who is in the chat right now, says that.
Yes, he was my number one backer on that when it first got posted. We were on that like so hard.
Fuckman Forrest says, "Fuck your mods, Mike," or is it YouTube? I will say none of my mods are turning anything down. It's me and Lily. I think if we don't see something in time, it might auto mod it. But if I see anything pop up, so far I have not declined anything. I will say that.
Yeah. He's an all takers kind of guy. If anything,
right.
He throws the hard questions at me rather than not answer them at all.
That's true. There's so far there's been nothing I haven't answered that I've seen on chat. Maybe a couple things way early on, because I know a lot of people tend to ask. Because I'm primarily a Star Wars channel. People ask me Star Wars questions, and I feel like this is a Transformers thing.
If you throw some Star Warsies at me, I can try to answer. I don't collect the toys, so it wouldn't answer those questions, but I would try to do them.
Right, but I feel like this is primarily a Transformers thing, so I feel obligated to be like, no, this is Transformers.
Anyway, we've done all of our. Should we show all of our bots in a row like we do at the end of the episode?
Oh, yeah.
We haven't done that.
Right.
Yeah. We can do that in the live stream.
Like this right here.
Yeah, we have all these guys.
So who did you have in the order?
And wait, in the proper order?
I can't post mine on the. I can't just set mine down. I have to hold them.
Yeah, I can set mine down because I made space for them to do that with them as a conscientious objector to this entire process. I also had some guest stars. I had Grapple at one time, and
if we're holding guest stars.
If we're doing the guest stars, I had these two at one point.
I honestly, here's the thing. I honestly don't know if this guy will ever be on the show because his transformation
is just wonky enough.
It's doable, but it's very involved.
Like if we did a 3-bot episode like this again, right? But I did an equally complex, annoying bot. Would you do it?
Maybe if we did one bot. If we just have to worry about one bot, I might do this guy.
Okay.
This guy, hold on. This guy right here. This is Unique Toys Dragoon. I could in the first shot or two, not right now. Yeah. But in the first shot or two, I could transform him from alt mode into this mode. But I would never, even with one shot, transform him from this mode into alt mode. That's how complicated he is.
Fair. That's fair.
This is the last night Unique Toys Dragoon, by the way, if you guys aren't watching that from here. He's fantastic. In fact, so I used to have the Wei Jiang upscaled version of this on my shelf. I used to have it up on the top of the shelf up here. You can't see it, but I used to have it up there. Yeah, I used to have it. Hold on. I'll show it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I used to have it up here, right here.
Somewhere in there.
Right here, specifically where I'm pointing. But I took him down today. I took him down today and put him back in the box because that's where this one That's where the unique toys one is going, because I had to find a spot for the unique toys version because he's that good. I think he might be one of the best Transformers I own.
One of my favorite things is my camera took like extra long to process what your beard looked like before it depixelated, and that was the best thing. It's like
my beard is the best part of your camera.
Yeah, it takes that much longer for it to process everything going on over there.
All right, well let's do this in normal ending style. What's your favorite bot of the night?
My favorite bot of the night. This is really rough. It's somewhere between this piece of shit, this Pinchar, and your Starscream. Only because I like that mold.
You don't like the cup?
The cup's cool. He just feels like a movie bot to me.
He kind of is.
Yeah.
You don't like Ratchet?
I like him, but I've never been a fan of that. I brought up the diaper look on the Ironhide episode we did way back.
He does have a diaper, but he has less of a diaper than Ironhide does.
Does he though?
Yes.
Because it looks the same.
Fair enough.
Color-wise.
Fair enough.
I've been drinking.
In truth, though, the best part of the night has been this one. Fuck you.
In all fairness, either him or the Megatron. You're probably right.
It's this one. If I had to choose between one of the two, it's this one. It's all this right. One because he just look at him. He's like, don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me when I walk on by.
It's weird that Billy Idol covered that song.
Will you call my name? I used to sing that song karaoke, by the way.
Did you really?
Yeah, absolutely. I love that song.
I've never heard that.
I used to sing it. I started singing it back. I moved from here to Austin, Texas, and I didn't have any friends there. So I used to sing that song specifically there because I missed my friends from here. Because it's kind of like a "Don't you forget about me,"
right?
Kind of thing. So that's why I would sing it there.
Sounds like a lot of effort.
Yeah. Oh man. So the karaoke bar I went to in Texas, it was called. It's probably there. If anyone lives in Austin or specifically Cedar Park / Leander area, it's called the Spotlight. And it's a 24/7. I don't know if it's 24/7, but it's a 7 days a week karaoke bar. Like whether they're Monday night or Saturday night, it's a karaoke bar. They had a really cool girl there named Courtney that I was super attracted to. She was a bartender. There was also a regular girl there named Stephanie that I was super attracted to. Nothing ever happened there because I'm only there for like 6 months. But it's one of the best parts of my entire life.
Probably more important than I am at this point.
Yep, absolutely. In fact, if I would say it was Spotlight, it was Lily, Spotlight, Zach.
I was your first wife. Lily could show off.
Yeah, but now you're like my third. You're like my third wife.
God damn it! I knew it. These troubled times would unleash your true beast.
Fair enough.
Any follow-up questions for the night?
I don't have any.
All right. Any chat room requests?
Well, let me take a look at his Hold on, I'm going back. I have to pee again. Is that weird?
What? You have to pee again?
I know. Well, now that I've broken my seal.
Flow has been broke. Should we just shut this down?
No.
No. You have questions.
Well, first of all, Linda Barhand says that they all love you. Not you specifically, Zach. Yeah.
I'm glad to feel loved for once.
Ionicus wants to know if Lily can make mac and cheese and hot dogs for all of us.
I would also like to know the answer to that question.
Would you like these mac and cheese and hot dogs right here?
I would love those right now, but I can't have them. And you eat them.
You know, if you were here in my house, you could have some.
I know, but I can't. God damn it!
It's so good.
I believe you.
The only thing I would do to make it better is add hot sauce. Here's a fun fact. Lily is...
What hot sauce would you add? If it was
Tapatio.
I would add Cholula. That's what I would add.
I prefer Tapatio over Cholula, but they're both good.
And that is why we're not married and why we're only still dating.
Well, a fun fact about Lily is she is actually of Hispanic / Mexican descent, even though she doesn't look like it even a little bit. She cannot handle anything even slightly hot.
My best friend Kathy since middle school, she's the same boat. She's all 100% Mexican, cannot handle any hot sauce, and I am 100% trying any hot sauce in the world all the time, despite the fact that I am whiter than white.
The first time I ever made Lily eggs, I put too much pepper in it, like actual just black shaken out of the shaker pepper, because she could see the flakes in the eggs. That's how sensitive she is to spicy things.
Insane. That's insane.
When I make her eggs now, I make her egg whites.
I heard you talking about it.
Lily he had Tapatio to
Are
put.
you gonna do too much because you're drunk?
Maybe.
No. But Cholula is the way to
Okay,
go.
okay,
Tell her
don't make
Cholula
a
is way better than Tapatio.
Don't make a mess, Michael.
He went all the way, didn't he?
This is Tapatio.
Well, no, Zach, he held it up like
Tapatio.
a foot above the bowl and then shook it everywhere.
So anyway, I put so
cool.
much pepper in the
Are you
first time I made eggs for her.
Yeah, and you learned your lesson. You haven't done it
I
since.
did. No, what do I do now?
What do you do now?
Hold on, sit down here and tell them. No, I have to
I'm
pee.
not on your
I have to
show.
pee. Tell them what I do
don't
now.
know
No,
how
tell
you
them.
make
No,
my
please
eggs.
tell
I
them.
want to know.
Sit down
He's
here.
wearing
Tell them
shorts.
what I do
Have I
now.
ever?
While I pee.
I've never seen Mike wear shorts until now.
For this. Yeah, it's because his other shorts are in the laundry.
I make them that good though.
Go pee!
He pees so quick. Like I went and peed earlier.
I know.
And I peed for like at least 2 minutes, and he peed and was gone for 15 seconds.
Holding hot
I don't understand how he pees.
He doesn't flush. Let's be
I don't
clear.
understand how that works in the
He
world.
does wash his hands though. He doesn't dry them, and then he uses me as a drying mechanism, and it's just
I
not
don't
fun.
understand how that works either.
I don't
because
either, but at this point I cannot leave, you know?
I understand completely.
Yeah, for sure.
But I've had a lot to drink with him, and I have a lot of poop pauses in our show. You're aware of these poop pauses.
Oh, he
where,
has a poop schedule.
yeah, he leaves
He
and
gets up
poops
half
for
an
like
hour earlier than he needs to for his half-an-hour poop session.
But he doesn't tell you how long the poop pause is going to be.
It's always half an hour, and he will always insist that it's 10. It is always 30 minutes.
I swear to God, I'm sitting in that room for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, okay.
No,
I
it's
guess
a
I'll
30-minute poop pause.
Okay, no,
forever.
I'm done.
Don't trip.
That was see, he pees so fast, but he poops
He
so
didn't
long.
flush. There was no
I
flushing
did
noise.
flush.
There was no flushing noise.
Go check.
Are your hands wet?
Yes.
But he's gonna say from washing his
Because I
hands.
peed. No, I peed right on
They are
him. I
wet.
just pee right
Okay,
on
I'm
him.
leaving.
Always
now. I'm
pee.
taking off.
It's always pee on your hands. That's what he does.
Yeah,
It's
it's definitely what he does.
If I were to quote Kyle Reese from Terminator, that's what he does. That's all he does.
Did you tell them how good I make your eggs?
No, we talked about your poop habits.
Though? Oh my
instead.
God! I got you here to talk me up about how good I make eggs.
Okay,
now.
okay.
If anything, we talked about your pee and poo schedule.
figured
and you
no one
never
cared
adequately
about your
timed
No,
your
I
pee.
make eggs really good.
Okay, that is the best thing to come out of the quarantine, honey, is that you have learned how to make eggs the way
For
I like
you.
them. For me, because I had to take an antibiotic that made me feel sick. So he would make me eggs in the morning. And
What
then,
I do, what I
and
do,
then
what
I'm,
I do,
I'm
what I
telling
do.
you, honey. And then he would let me sleep while making them, and then he would come into the bedroom, and I'm a weird person who likes to sleep a lot, so he would literally hold the plate underneath my nose, and it would wake me up because I would smell the deliciousness, and I would eat them in bed, and he would make his own later, because then he doesn't have to put any pepper in the pan.
But how do I make your eggs?
Egg whites with cheese and no pepper.
Correct. I make egg whites.
Yes.
With
he
cheese
learned how to split eggs, just separate eggs,
and just salt, no pepper.
Yep.
And wait, just so you know, a viewer note from everyone who is not there like me, this is no joke, the dialogue every time Lily does enter the room. we have interjections like this. This is no different from any other show ever. So this is our lives. These are our lives. Nothing has changed.
Yeah, Mike and I are not. We're not fake people. This is
No.
who we
No,
are.
no. I'm saying I'm letting all the viewers
No,
know.
my one macaroni got away.
You good?
I'm good.
Are you sure?
I got my mac. I got my cheese.
Holy cow.
I got my water.
I can see that hair
Would
look in
you?
his mouth.
Do you want me
He's
to?
coughing
What?
it out.
Go get the waters from the garage.
No.
Okay, what?
Got me a beer.
You want a beer? Finish that water and then I will get you a beer. What beer do you want? You spilled water.
Any beer you see in the fridge.
What have you been drinking? Why don't you
This
hand me
one?
the crown as well? Or put
This
the
one?
lid on the crown perhaps? That might make me feel better.
Hold on.
Sorry guys, I'm micromanaging.
Unless someone tips us tonight.
Someone already has.
2 people have. Thank you.
Sorry. Well, I wasn't watching.
I'm
I was doing my
closing
own
this.
stuff.
If
Good
you
job.
want to pay us money, we will do more
Here,
shots.
give me that.
Nope. If people do us
I'm
money,
out
and
of-
we'll do more shots.
I'm out of booze at home.
Yeah, see, Zach cannot.
I'll do more shots. People do us beer.
The last little
Did you
bit I
set it?
poured into here,
No.
I have like another half shot ready. That's all I've got. That's all I've
Alright.
got.
Alright. Zach, does he get another beer?
I'm not gonna stop. I can't stop him. I don't know if
I mean, he's doing this right now.
I can't ever stop him when he does that. He knows what I like, and he knows how I
It's
like
not.
it.
It's just barely midnight our
Stop
time.
it. I can't stop it.
I know.
We usually do that. We're usually at this point at like 3 a.m.
Yes, it's weird to be at this point now. At this point now, I am texting my girlfriend for a ride home from a
Hold
stab.
Someone said, "Show the cat."
Which cat?
Ian Allstar. This is my cat. Right here.
My cats are over there in the living room, over yonder with the girlfriend, while she's doing art.
Mine's right here because she loves the seat.
Oh,
My cat loves the seat. This is like her seat.
She hangs out in the room with us all the time when we're there.
That's true.
Like, she's super quiet. Last night when we were doing our live chat, both my cats were in the room the entire time, just quiet, just whatever.
Dennis C says the Kyle Reese reference cracked him up, and good morning from Germany.
Wait, what Kyle Reese reference? We make so many of those.
I don't. You make 1,000 Kyle Reese references. I'm just assuming that's one of your Kyle Reese references.
I made one on last night's show because of the Tiger King. Oh, you give me Barnaby? Give me Barnaby for the show? All right.
Oh, am I going to see Barnaby?
Barnaby Jones.
Oh,
Lily Barnaby is now on the show.
hi.
Lily shows up. Look at him. He's so soft and fluffy.
Oh, he's so cute. Oh, Mike is tormenting our cat. Oh, she's not. Mike, let her go.
No, it's okay.
She's not happy.
She's okay.
Yeah, he's so fluffy and white. He hates everyone.
This is
Okay,
cat
so-
kitties and shots now.
Kitties,
It's
cats and
okay.
shots. That's what we're doing right now.
Cats and
Yeah,
shots.
buddy.
Okay, kitty.
Bots
not
and,
happy about this
bots
at
and
all.
kitties.
He's all what? Was he cleaning himself before this?
I sprayed him.
Okay.
Is that
sprayed him.
Tirsa?
Yeah, Tirsa's on the cam. She's on the cam now. Hey,
Hi!
I never see you. Oh my goodness.
and the other cat's somewhere. I see him. He's
I
over
can go
there.
get him.
Yeah.
She's so done. Oh
No,
my
as long as
goodness.
they keep scratching her cheek or underneath her chin, she's okay.
I'm getting the other cat. Girlfriend's bringing the other cat in the shot.
So your first cat, whose name was what?
Barnaby Jones, and this is Xander Cruz. The shot is it's way fun.
This is Callie. She hates everything
And you're talking
all the
loud.
time.
Yeah, I
And
know.
I'm talking loud, so she wants to get off of my chest. Hold on.
Oh gosh.
She's okay.
And-
Oh, nope.
Nope. Should I? Oh.
She wants to get out of the room now.
She's out.
She's out.
Yeah.
She'll come back in a few minutes, but she wants to get out right now.
The cats are feeling the same urge on my end. They do not
Yeah.
want to be on camera.
Bye, Zach.
I think
Bye.
this is the first time. It's not the first time Lily's been on Bots and Shots. I think it's the first time Tears has been on.
It's the
Bots
first
and
time
Shots.
she's been on Boston Shots.
Yeah. So Tears' debut Bots and Shots.
Her debut Boston Shots performance in our art room, which
Right.
is half art, half transformer.
So that's the thing about Tirsa. So ever since I've known her, she's been a consummate artist.
Yes.
What do you think Tirsa's best thing she's ever done is?
It's hard because like she's made stuff for me that people haven't like art toys where she's painted stuff like.
But she's made a lot of really cool stuff for like decon and stuff like that.
So she made this like weird Cthulhu sculpture that I
remember
love.
that. I remember that.
I was gonna get from her. She gave it to me, but also I had this weird Godzilla blank figure I bought that she painted. That no one else could paint it as lively as she painted it. I could get it, but I don't know.
No. I have bad news.
What's up?
Murray Jackson paid us another beer shot.
Yeah, I can go get more booze in the other room, but he's got to wait a minute.
I guess we're gonna have to wait a minute.
God damn it! Why is he doing this to us?
Because he loves us.
Does he want us to die?
Yes, he does.
Fair enough.
He wants no more.
No. Half a shot.
All right, let's take a look at. Fuck. Okay, a lot of people say that Zach's girl, is kind of hot, and that's pretty true.
It's very true.
I also want to point out that my wife is hot, but that's Tears has always been the looker.
Well, you guys also went to the bar that her parents owned for a long time.
I did at the very least. I actually don't think Lily has been to Penny Lane once.
Wait, did you go to Penny Lane?
She went to Penny Lane once that I know of on her 21st birthday. It was part of her bar crawl through like San Diego, San Marcos area, whatever. I went to Penny Lane every Tuesday night for like a 3-year period.
That's how I met you.
That's true. Remember how I hated you?
You hated me so much.
I only hated you.
I was not fond of your hatred either.
Well, I only hated you because you were one of many guys that was hot on Tirsa. And for a lot of us, like, we weren't necessarily attracted to Tirsa, but we saw Tirsa as like a younger sister.
Yeah.
And we were protective of her.
And I showed up being the scumbag hitting on the fair maiden.
At the time, you were one of many.
Yes, I know.
But for me at least, you proved your worth very quickly.
Because of our Transformers obsession.
True.
Which is manifested into this multi-year show.
That's true. So the fun fact about me and Zach here is that Tirsa brought her current boyfriend at the time, who was a jackass, named Zach, to a party I was having at my house. I think it was Cody's birthday party, right?
Cody's birthday, yes.
It was Cody's birthday party, and we were drinking and having fun, and Zach walked by my room at some point, and what did you see, Zach?
I saw this magnificent Skywarp and Classics Jetfire sitting on the shelf and thought, hey, I know what those are. No one else at this party does, but I will talk to you about those.
I think we talked about Transformers for the rest of the night. I think there have been... No, it was that same night. There were 2 people in my room with my door closed. One was a girl who I definitely made out with, and the other one was you.
And I stole your heart, and she left very soundly.
100. Actually, I think she puked in the other girl's room at the time.
I may or may not have saved your life unknowingly at this party.
No, there were 2 people that were in my room that night, and one of them was you. That's actually super true. But we do owe a tiny shot to...
Real quick, I was talking, this is my Godzilla I mentioned from the fair maiden Tirsa, and I love him to death.
He's fantastic. And you don't own a shot. You don't have to do a shot, but I have a shot here for Murray.
I'm gonna do. We paid. With our
Murray
lives.
paid.
We prepaid with our lives for the show.
There you go.
Now we're about accurate.
Okay.
We're good.
All right. Lots and shots.
Cheers.
Clinkies.
Oh.
The problem I'm having right now is I'm at the point where I barely. Oh fuck!
Oof. That shot was pretty fearsome.
I barely felt that, but we just got another one.
Jameson
Proper 12.
Proper 12. Whew, that was a spicy blend to shoot.
I barely felt the one that I just did, but unfortunately, literally while we were mid shot there, we got another one.
We got. I can't do it. I'm out. She took the bottle away. But I have this shot, the last of the shot from this last drink I could finish.
Well, here's the thing. You do that.
No, it's gone. I filled this bit up with my last shot.
All right.
I'm in the game. My last shot.
All right.
Again, this last one.
This one's from Bumblebee85 Has Toys. He paid us $5 Canadian, which I'm assuming is like $1,000 US. I have no idea.
I feel like it's less than, but I'll honor it as more than. We're doing this?
All right, you ready? All right.
Yeah.
We're good. Cheers.
If I ever seem like a
my
bull
beard.
when I do the shots over here, it's because my laptop is up. It's protected from the wrath of spilled drinks as your Mac is. So
Bumblebee85 says his cat's name is Nico. Nico? I'm guessing Nico.
Nico.
Do you remember Nico, the keyboardist / drummer from?
Yes, he was super nice.
Yeah, Super Madness. He was super nice.
Super
If you
nice.
guys, there's a band out there called Super Madness,
Mm-hmm.
and their whole shtick is, I guess, rock versions of classic 80s and 90s video game music. And they did a really good version of like Double Dragon 3, which is what I fell in love with them with.
I honestly wish I remembered more from that night. I was way drunk.
I was pretty drunk that night as well. I think how much was your bar tab that night? Was it 120, 150?
Yeah, something like that. Like, yeah, we split it, but it ended up.
We
being
did,
like
yeah.
120.
Yeah, we split it, and anyone that supports us on Patreon, you guys helped pay our bar tab that night.
You did.
Just so you know.
And also, a big bummer for all this plague stuff is Cybertronic Spree was actually going to come to the Brick by Brick.
They were gonna play locally, and I think MC Chris was gonna play with them.
Yes, it's gonna be the Brick by Brick San Diego.
Yes,
they've scheduled it. I think till later this year. I don't think they've actually hammered it in stone yet, but we'll see how that goes, how that shakes up. But it'd be super fun to see people fucking do this shit in costume.
I need to see Cybertronic. I get it maybe every couple weeks. I'll get someone on my Facebook linking me like, "Hey, have you seen this?" Like I'm some sort of jabroni who's never seen Transformers stuff before.
You're a pretty big jabroni, but not Transformers related. A jabroni for other things,
right? Like yes, I've seen Cybertronic Spree, yes, and it's one of my biggest pet peeves on Facebook when someone links me something Transformers related. Like, what kind of fucking Transformers fan do you think I am? That I haven't seen something that you, a non-Transformers fan, haven't seen before.
Is this a shout out to Ryan specifically? Ryan or Armida?
That's true. Ryan or Armida. Actually, I don't think Ryan's ever been on the show, but Armida has.
Armida was great on the show.
Armida was fantastic on the show. We really need her on again. I really do want Ryan on the show.
If I would suggest anyone to replace me, it'd be Armida. She's prettier than me, and she could handle the show.
That's actually pretty true.
Yeah, I completely believe it. Like I can barely handle doing this show at all. I mean, Ryan, if we're feeling super cheap, because what else is Ryan doing right now?
Hold on. I'm texting Ryan right now.
Are doings a transpiring?
I want to send Ryan invite to our chat?
I think you should.
I want to. I'll see if he responds.
Ryan sent me a pretty sexual text about our show last night when we were testing this shit out. Or is last night now the night in the future? So it was actually whatever other night.
If he responds to this, I want to send him a link to our Zoom to get on this right now.
Yeah, I love Ryan. Let him jump in the mix.
Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back to our chat here. Try again. Who said you answering questions, Mike? Yes, I'm answering questions.
If you want to answer sexier questions, you send those to me.
True. I'm answering questions. Zach over here is answering sexy questions.
The sexier based questions.
Sean Berkshire says bots and hangovers, which is normal.
Sometimes
it's actually true. It's actually normally true.
I have to say, one time back in October, we did a bots and shots, and I was going to go buy a shelf over here, over in this direction for Transformers. I was so hungover when I went to go do the toy shelf that I literally got to the point, bought it, dragged it out to the car, and had to do like those hands on the hips breathing before I lifted it up into the car and drove it home. And that's how I know I'm in my 30s. Real talk. Real talk.
That's a good real talk.
Real talk. That's how you know. Also, like I mentioned to you earlier, glass doors are effective when you've got young cats who want to chew on everything in the world. Because
which I'm very. My cat's not in here anymore, but my cat loves to be in this room. She loves to sit on this chair right here. It's like her favorite spot in the entire house. But very rarely has she ever messed with anything over here.
I frequently am at your show and am always worried about the earthquake / damage to your show. Because we go over there and we sit down and knock over stormtroopers. That's
specifically you do.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. I sit down casually and stormtroopers fall. I'm just saying, maybe
Thugman 4 says you and I make a good couple.
I would agree.
I agree too, but
we are the James Bond of couples.
It sucks that we're so heterosexual.
Yeah, we are completely love based in our heterosexuality.
Yes,
it's insane.
Yeah, if Zach had the correct plumbing that I enjoyed, I would just take him to Pound Town.
I love the thud that occurred when you did that. It was fucking forceful. And that's how I felt it inside of me.
I think I almost broke my desk when I did it, honestly.
I feel like I wish you had that much force in the rest of our relationship.
I will never have that much force in the rest of the relationship.
Honestly, that's why we'll never be married, and that's why you had to marry this Lily, quote unquote, that you are married to.
Fugman keeps getting censored, and I feel bad for him because I'm not getting his like stuff in time.
Is it a very sexual thing?
I don't know. It's not necessarily sexual. It's just not. I'm trying to get people's. A lot of people are saying things that Facebook doesn't like. I'll just say that.
Well, like which level of Facebook? Like
normal Facebook.
So, have we been actually good this episode?
100%. This has been our best episode. Hold on, Miguel. I want to say Miguel says he felt that. Miguel Juarez, this guy right here. Okay. This guy is I don't know if I'm pretty sure he lives in our complex. So if he felt that, I did that pretty hard.
Okay.
I'm just saying that.
Honestly, it was pretty forceful. I felt it emotionally, not physically, but there was that stutter.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That feels pretty good.
There was a pretty big stutter.
I'm gonna bring in Ryan.
Ryan, betray you, abray you.
Yeah. I feel like if there's one person.
It's also great because, I spent so much of our early history being a guest on your show with Ryan. I was a guest on your guys' show 40s and 20s. I was a frequent guest.
So, for the people that don't know, before I did this podcast right here, I did a show called 40s and 20s with this guy named Ryan Abreu.
And he is a peach.
He's a fantastic guy. I don't know if he's going to show up. I just sent him a whole thing. I'm going to look back at our chat real quick. Hold on. The Ian All-Star says, these guys are wasted. And the answer is yes.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I'm very wasted. Try Again says, love this show. Yes. The answer is still yes.
A resounding yes.
Zach, how much Community have you watched on Facebook in the last couple weeks?
I haven't gone to season 2 yet. I've been kind of alternating, like waking up, living, playing video games, watching Community, going to sleep, waking up. So I haven't gone through season 1 yet. I've also feel like, no joke, I've been enjoying Community now more than I did when it was current. Because
Hold on. Here's Ryan. Here's Ryan Abreu. On Bots and Shots. Finally, the Ryan Abreu.
It's me, Ryan, the robot.
4 years into
Oh my God.
4 years in.
Who could have ever predicted this?
No one. Not in the history of Bots and Shots would I have ever predicted that Ryan Abreu would be on Bots and Shots.
Especially no Transformers on your side of the argument.
No, I've got a lot of plushies, though.
Who cares?
Plushies are cool. Like, Transformers are cool, you know? Like,
Ryan,
there's
Ryan
different shows
Abreu,
for different folks.
Ryan Abreu, shut the fuck up for a second. Tell me, what's your favorite episode of Community?
You know, it's a toss-up because I really like the paintball episodes, but lately I've really liked the conspiracy theory episode, the one with the blanket fort.
I just watched that one today. It was fantastic.
That one's so good. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many layers to it, and like it just keeps going and going. I like those episodes where like they come up with something stupid and then it just gets weirder and weirder.
Yeah.
Which is what that episode does.
I love that episode. Like it's layers on layers of hey, I'm trying to fuck with you because you thought you were fucking with me, but I'm fucking with you. But no, I'm fucking with you. Kind of
It's
thing.
much like our relationship, like our friendship together.
Yeah. Now, Ryan, what do you feel about Zach?
Sorry, Zach, go ahead. Mike, shut the fuck up for a second.
If I can
Zach,
be honest, the life I've lived is I thought I was an Abed most of my life. Turning out I was a Jeff the whole time.
you're not a Jeff.
And I did not know. Who am I? Am I the dean?
I wish you were the dean.
I wish I was also the dean.
Now,
He's very sexual.
No.
He's
if
very
I
sexual.
if I may interject, Ionicus
Okay.
Reviews says
Okay.
he says, "Hi Ryan," and
Hi.
Fugman4 says, "Who's this guy?"
Fuck you, Bugman. First of all, fuck you. Second of all, hi, how's it going?
That's appropriate. It's appropriate.
Zach, I believe that you are Annie.
Ooh.
Wow.
I did not.
Well, first of all-
I expected a Britta because of the blonde, but I did not expect an Annie.
If Zach were Allison Brie, I would have fucked him already.
I want
That's
to
fair.
right now.
That's fair. I would take all comers because I am sad in this lonely isolation.
All comers? Is that
All comers.
phrasing?
All comers. All.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
Zach, what's your view on Ryan?
My view on him is not right now because it switched over to you because I don't know how this chat.
Well, I have a view where everyone's on the same page at the same time all the time. So just
I
give me your
love
answer.
Ryan, and I'm glad that he's here on the show. It's been
Ryan.
a while since I've been on a 40s and 20s podcast. This has been weird. This
All
is
40s?
but not my show.
40s and 20s has been dead for a few years.
Yep.
Alive in my heart.
Ryan, tell me about what's your view on Transformers in general?
I don't give a single fuck
Fair enough.
about
No
Transformers.
fucks given. No fucks given.
How are
I-
you friends with me and Zach then?
Because you guys are cool and we like other nerdy stuff, and you guys talk about Transformers and I just zone out. I think about boobies or something.
Do you also
Do you?
wait until the final rounds and we're the drunkest we can get to actually enjoy when the show?
No. When I watch the show, I skip around and I catch gems. I'm so good at catching all the good gems in the show that's why I like it, because it's like a game to me where like I skip around and I'm like, oh, that's a good Zach line. Oh, that's a good Mike line, and then I'll go put it in the comments and people will like it.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Ryan, why do you suck?
Because, you know, you're born with a gift and you just got to stick to it, you know?
Good,
believe
good
that. I
answer.
believe
Yeah.
Good answer.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What are your views on, so you talked about video games or in the test episode. You talked about Fallen Order.
Yeah.
You beat it?
Yeah, I did.
What are your thoughts on Second Sister? What do you think about her as a character, and would you let her step on your face?
What? Well, yes, I would let her step on my face, but not because I would let her. I feel like she would just do it anyway.
Okay. I'll accept that.
Yeah, the whole game is good. I would say if anyone's looking to play a Star Wars game, and if you're watching this and you're like, hey, I want a Star Wars game to play, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is a fun single-player game, but it's more akin to, like, Dark Souls than I would say, like, God of War. If someone were like, oh, I want just, like, a fun kind of beat-em-up game, I'd be like, yeah, go play God of War or something. But if you're like, I want something hard and, like, really frustrating, I would say, Jedi Fallen Order.
You know, let me take you into this new segment called Ryan's Top Games of the Year. Number 1, first of all, Ori and the Blind Forest. Get it right now. Ori and the Blind Forest, fun platformer. It's difficult, and it's really, really fun. It's cute. Got a great soundtrack. Number 2, right now, my roommate Ben is in the next room playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. We've been watching it all night. Literally, I came to my computer, I sat down for one Overwatch game, and then you messaged me to be on the show. I was watching him play all night. It's fantastic. Everyone needs to get Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Like a full.
So
I give it a full, you know, like insert and then yeah.
Okay. Oh damn. Oh
yeah.
Damn. Oh damn.
So I mean I've heard from people who have like played it to completion that it's more akin to like Kingdom Hearts in terms of how bonkers insane it is than like Final Fantasy.
I completely and unequivocally disagree, Michael. And my lawyer, who is present off screen, you can't see her, but she is here, and she has advised me to not say anything more on the subject because of how wrong you are, and I do not wish to get myself.
Hold on, Harvey Weinstein. Why does it have to be a her? Why does every lawyer in your life have to be a her?
Why does it have to be a him?
Why can't it be a them?
It feels like it's Armida. Is it Armida?
It's not.
I feel like inquiring minds want to know. Is it Armida?
Sorry, no. It's not. It's not Armida. It's not.
It's not Armida, everybody. It's not Armida.
No.
Someone wants to know if we're still doing shots.
I don't have a shot, but I have a drink. I can partake if you would like.
Zach, what do you have? Let's all take a drink. I have this beer. What? Ryan, your name? Ryan, how long have I known you?
11 years, I think.
Yeah, that's about right. How did I meet you? First of all,
we were standing in line for for a drink at karaoke, and you and our friend Reggie were both coming up with a list of things for a new friend because another friend had not shown up that night. So you were like, well, we need a new friend to hang out with. And so you were coming up with the questions. And part of that was you started singing I'm on a boat or Jizz in My Pants or one of those Lonely Island songs. And I completed the sentence, and that was pretty much it. You guys didn't even have a chance to come up with the questionnaire.
That's 100% accurate.
I'm just saying I've been this good my whole life, okay? Yeah. So that's not just like a one-off. I've just been that good forever.
I just wanted to point out because tonight I talked about how I met Zach. I wanted to also point out how I met Ryan. That's all. Let's take a drink. Let's clink to the camera here.
This is a when the West was fun.
Is that a Buckaroo Banzai?
No. It's from the San Diego Fair. I always get a cup every year.
Well, fuck that. Who cares?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Let me talk about a game real quick. A plushie I have. This is The Devil from Cuphead. Cuphead is one of my favorite games of all time. Mike, have you ever played Cuphead?
No, not even. I'm not even gonna lie.
Would you say it's because you're a pussy, or is it because you're just awful at games?
Both. Can it be both?
Can I ask you both a question?
Yes.
Yeah.
You played Bloodstained. Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh,
Not to.
it is very much like Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It is a lot of fun, and I've had a great time playing.
So,
I
when
recommend playing it.
when this whole debacle of COVID-19 started, I saw this all coming, and I was like, I'm gonna order a current mainstream console. I have a Switch, but I wanted like a gaming machine, so I ordered a PS4. It was $250 off Amazon. Got like God of War and Lost Horizon and Last of Us with it, and I have it, and I've been playing it, and I'm currently playing through games.
You're a fool.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're still doing this.
Yes. Yeah, that's the answer. But I'm playing through a lot of those games. So
You have okay. Let me ask you a question, Mike.
Yeah.
How many TVs do you have in your house?
17.
Okay,
one actual
yeah.
TV.
Okay, so you have one TV, and you have how many consoles in your house?
45.
Two
45
consoles.
consoles.
Two.
Okay.
Well, three
Which-
counting my computer.
Which one of those consoles can be played without a TV? Just curious.
The Switch.
Weird. Okay, cool. All
My
right.
wife though is currently playing the Switch because she plays all
Oh.
the time on whatever the game everyone plays right now.
Animal Crossing New
Yes,
Horizons.
that. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, which has sold more copies than anybody. I mean, like you could see it coming because we're in quarantine.
But the
Everyone's playing
problem with that
But we
game,
got
the
Final
problem
Fantasy.
though is even if you have a Switch in that game, you can only have one island.
Who cares? That's all you need is one.
What if
island.
I wanted to play the game? What if I want my own island?
You get a different copy of the game?
No,
he lives his life.
instead, I'm just playing Spider-Man on the PS4.
Without a TV because your wife is playing.
No,
Switch on
my wife is playing.
We
The
take
Switch.
turns.
She's playing the Switch on the handheld while I play.
You can't peg simultaneously.
Yeah, you can't. This doesn't.
It's just this. You can't peg.
You
both.
guys are
not-
being sexist.
Come on, Ryan. Can't with
I'm in agreement with you. I'm on your side. I'm on your side.
Have you played Bloodstained?
I want to. Ben was playing it, and it's really annoying. The English voices are so annoying.
Ignore it and play. It's literally an SOTN analog. It's fucking. They even got Alucard's voice back for another character.
I will say the Japanese voices are much more pleasant, and I liked listening to that more than the English voices.
Hey, Captain Contrarian, just play the game.
I will.
Do that? Can we just play the game, Captain Contrarian? Can we just do that?
I never disagreed.
The Japanese dub voices are perfect. The subtitles
Okay.
are perfect.
I see where this night's gonna go.
Can we
Okay.
just do that? Can we just do that? Can we just play the game? Can we just
Yeah.
play the game for what it is?
Yeah.
I
Apple
miss-
and Orchard. I get
I
it.
miss you, by the
Apple
way.
Orchard. Yeah.
I miss you. I miss you so much.
That's why we're doing this.
I know,
This
I
is
miss
the way we
I
flirt.
invited you because I was really bored and Zach wasn't really doing it for me, so I wanted to make this.
I wasn't really doing it.
I'm always good as like a flavor enhancer.
That's true.
I'm not good on my own.
In all
That's
fairness,
true.
that's how I was. I was the flavor enhancer for
Well,
your guys.
I really, in reality, I felt bad that Ryan's never been on Bots and Shots, even though.
Oh, you felt bad?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, weird.
Well, that
Okay.
one time we had Armida on, and then I saw how just absolutely like sad you were that you
How do you
hadn't
think
been
I-
on yet.
How do you think I felt being the long-haired eye candy on the show, and then Armida just shows up and
Yeah.
she's an absolute hit, and I'm like, oh fuck it, why do I do the show anymore when Armida could just show up? Fuck
I
it.
get that.
Yeah, right.
Well, Armida has inarguably been the best co-host I've ever had on the show.
She's all because she's quick, she's funny, she's smart, unlike any of us.
Right.
Yeah, I understand that.
Right.
But I mean, I'm so pissed off about it.
And if
So-
anyone watching this doesn't know what we're talking about, our October Halloween show it featured Armida.
hashtag plug all the time. Who cares?
Yeah.
Right.
I get it. I get it.
She likes to do Gunpla, whatever that is.
Whatever
It's good.
Gunpla is. Are you telling me that girls can be nerds?
No, impossible.
Impossible.
I wouldn't have grown out my hair if girls could be nerds. I guess.
Name 5 girls who are nerds.
Go on.
Armida,
Go.
Armida, and my wife.
My
Well,
wife.
And Tirsa. My
Tirsa's
wife.
not a nerd. Tirsa's a nerd eater. Tirsa, Zach's girlfriend, will eat any nerd that ever existed.
But
She will
she's
beat anybody up.
a nerd herself.
Yeah,
Debatable.
No, she likes anime. Even if she likes only one, even if she only liked one
Yeah.
anime, she's enough of a nerd.
yeah. And the rate she talks about Berserk, it's a level of insanity that has not been felt since I owned a Transformer wall as featured behind me. I guess
She
it's the
talks
problem.
about that anime enough to make up for like 1,000 nerds.
That's what I'm saying.
She'll beat him up. She'll step on all of them.
She'll beat him up. Yeah. We have a Berserk kitchen. We have a Berserk like picture kitchen figure hallway because that's how much her insanity.
Michael. Oh, go ahead.
Yes. What's up?
The insanity lies everywhere, but her insanity lies over there for sure.
I was gonna say, Michael, what's the last anime that you watched? Have you watched any anime recently? Are
Yes,
you a nerd?
absolutely. I've watched Fire Force. I'm caught up on My Hero Academia and Cloverfield. Not Cloverfield, but Clover, whatever.
Black
Clover.
Black Clover.
Yeah.
Clover Negro,
Yeah.
as they say.
El
Yeah.
Clover Blanca.
Clover Blanca.
Yeah, it was a Clover Blanc.
Okay. All right. Well, you got your cred. So
Yeah, I got my creds.
Is anyone watching Food Wars? Food Wars is.
I'm not watching Food Wars, but I'm watching.
Are you
whatever
watching
the one-
Food Wars though?
No, whatever the one with the cell. I just started watching the one with the human body with cells. The cell, whatever.
It doesn't even matter. Watch Food Wars. Fuck off.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm throwing at.
Michael, you're gonna read a comment.
What? Okay. Let me read some comments here. Some people like Ryan. Some people.
That's the wrong decision.
Some people hate Ryan.
Good.
That's an accurate decision.
That is right.
Let's.
I'm the villain of the show.
Someone said
in the
Ryan.
background.
Someone named Fugman4 says Ryan has a sexy voice.
Thank you.
I also agree. The voice is sexy, but the intent is.
It's less than wholesome. I get it.
Yeah. It's like a finger in, but you want 2 or 3, but he's
Yeah.
that one. Yeah. I can feel it.
I've always felt it.
Yeah, I know. I never participated as much as I should.
I collect baseball.
I'm tall. I shouldn't have to participate as much as people want me to do it.
But
I
you got
collect
it.
baseball 1986, aka Kevin, who we've talked about before on the show, says, "Hey Mike, I hope you're doing well." I just want to point out that he's saying, "Hey Mike," me, not any of you two jabronis.
Yeah,
Good choice.
neither of the two of us are named Mike, but also have forward names. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Someone says that chick is hot. I'm assuming it's Zach.
It's got to be Zach.
I'm pretty hot, bro.
Because they can't be talking about Armida because Armida's not a chick.
Yeah,
Armida
right.
is a babe.
Right.
And I shaved.
Someone
earlier
wants to
today.
know how old is this kid. I'm assuming that means Ryan.
Is
Oh,
that-
I'm your guys' age. I'm 33. I just turned 33.
You're 33?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to me. Fuck you.
Yeah, Zach. Ryan actually had a birthday like a week before I did.
Yeah.
Wait. When was your birthday?
25th of March, bitch.
Happy birthday, baby.
Thanks, babe.
Sorry,
Raymond
I'm-
Z
I'm
says he
pretty
doesn't like this arrogant asshole that has joined Zach and Mike.
I agree.
Wait, am I the social weird asshole? Because
No, they already said it's me.
But it should be me because I'm.
Oh,
I'm
and he
not-
said you have
no,
fat
that's-
arms, Ryan. Sorry.
I
That's
love
fine.
your- Ryan is
Yeah.
my middle name. Hashtag everyone who wants to steal my personal info.
That's fair.
Also, Prince is your dad. If you need it.
Miguel Juarez says Dragon Ball Super all night long. Have any of you guys seen all of Dragon Ball Super?
No.
I
I
just
have.
watched YouTube highlights.
I've watched all of it. I hate myself. I want to kill myself, basically.
It seems okay.
If it weren't for
seems
my
not
wife, I would be dead already.
If he makes you good mac and cheese, I understand why you stay in the game.
Fair
I'm
enough.
saying. I get it. I understand why.
Great. Yep.
All right. Well, that's a good conversation. I think we're pretty done for the night.
You're done for the night already?
Yeah, man.
There's so much to talk about.
We've been
What are
doing
your
this
thoughts
since
on
9
the
o'clock. It's
2020
almost
election?
1. It's almost a 4-hour stream.
Oh, that's too much.
Yeah, it's too much. I just wanted
a lot of
to invite you on because I hate myself.
So you guys have been drinking all this time,
Yeah.
We've done
and you're
we've done
way more
almost
drunk than I
7
am.
shots of
Yeah, like a way more drunk.
alcohol.
Okay. All right.
What do you
Let's
do?
do one more shot. One more shot.
One more shot?
Yeah.
I
Or a
got-
drink.
I'm out of booze. We made a booze.
I will
run.
do another drink.
I still have my Coke and whiskey.
Everyone watching right now, this is our final drink of the night.
Final drink.
Final drink of the night. Everyone.
I love you guys. I'm glad to be on Boston Shots finally after 4 years. Congratulations to all your
Ryan,
success.
I know a lot of people over the years and time have been fans of our show, but Ryan has been like day one, hour one,
Most
scene
hater.
one, hater.
Most hated.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yep.
I love feeding up on his hate, tasting up on it.
And no, and in reality, Ryan was my co-host for 40s and 20s. And
For
if
how
you
many
guys-
years?
For a
Since
long
2011.
time. If
2011.
you guys,
And that was
we
the
referenced that
first
Han
one.
Job video earlier in this episode. If you guys want to see that, Han Job all the way.
Onjob.com.
That's
Did you
right.
play that? Please don't.
Please do it. Go all
Ryan's
the way.
in it, so if you guys want to see it, Ryan's in it. But
But
let's do the last little clink of the night, everyone.
Clink.
think.
That's good stuff. Gamer Girl bathwater. Mix it with vodka. Best drink
Oh my God.
ever.
So thank you so much for Ryan for being a guest on Bots and Shots.
I miss you, Ryan.
I don't like you.
I know. but I
Ryan,
miss
that's not
so
true.
much.
You like both of
I
us.
miss you so much.
I don't like you. I love you.
There you
I
go.
know. I miss you so much.
Zach,
Ain't I a stinker?
Zach, thanks for being on with me. I honestly, of all the people on this chat, I miss Zach the most.
I miss you too, baby. It feels weird not being with you when we do this.
Did you reach out for him?
He
He
did.
did. I
'cause he
reached out
misses
for
me.
him, and he reached out for me.
Because he misses me.
I miss
Oh.
him.
I don't get
We
it.
do this in person all the time.
Oh, it must be nice.
Yeah, it'd be great if you still lived here instead of living your half life wherever you're living.
Ryan lives in
Back
San
to
Diego
us.
now. It's okay.
You realize.
He's cool.
I'm very
Hashtag
cool.
YOLO.
Right. Okay, well, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks
Thank
for getting
you.
this far. Thank you for everyone that supports us on Patreon if you're this far. I don't know how much we'll do a live stream like this, but in terms of quarantine, I'm Mike. This right here is
This is Ryan or Zach?
no, you're Zach.
I'm Zach.
And down here for whatever reason in my 100% drunk mind is
Ryan?
there you go,
Right.
Ryan. He doesn't like Transformers, but he loves our show, and he's been my friend for a
Transformers sucks.
He
What's
doesn't like Transformers,
I
but
get
he
that.
likes our show.
I love your show. I don't like it. I love it.
Right.
I love you, baby.
I love you
Shut
too, man.
Fuck you.
All right. Well, thanks for watching this far. Thanks for tagging along, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.